Alright, give me a sec. Un momento. 1 second. Give me 1 second. We're live. I know we're live. Give me a sec. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. I need a better title. Let's do creative. We're gonna do Fortnite Creative 3.0. Yeah, that's clickbait. That's good clickbait. Okay, I'll turn everything on now. You can see my screen. Should be able to see me now. Nice. Welcome. Welcome. We're gonna see if there's anything interesting happening today. Um, probably not. Probably not. Let me just get my earbuds in. Oh my goodness. I'm not prepared for this setup. This is a lot sooner than I expected. Give me a sec. Oh my goodness. Hello, hello. My screen is dark. Yes, I know. It is no longer dark. What should I type in chat? Let's see. Um, I love box PvP. Hello. Hello. Welcome everybody. Welcome. I've got some food here, so I hope you don't mind if I'm eating. I got a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm just gonna enjoy this. Is it gonna start? Oh, there we go. Let me move my... There we go. That's good. Yeah, hopefully there's some good news. I feel like it's just gonna be what we all expected, which was, you know, Rocket League and Lego Fortnite for UAFN. Um, Nothing special. I mean, that's cool. It's a big announcement, but we all expected it, right? We all knew that would happen. So it's nothing special, I guess. Oh, so we're starting with the Fortnite stuff, are we? Maybe not. I'm gonna do Fortnite Creative 3.0. Remember how long it took for us to get UEFN? Remember all the hype around Fortnite Creative 2.0? Where we had to wait for like at least like 2 years, right? It's from the announcement date. It's crazy. Block 3.0, legitimately, I would be more hyped for Block 3.0 than the Lego Fortnite or Rocket Racing editions. That would be hype. That would be hype. Maybe something new. Imagine if we get like a whole POI. Well, I guess that is what the block is, but like, you know, a little bit larger than a block, I guess. "15-minute unskippable ad." Yep. Oh, good. I'm totally gonna get copyright stricken. Maybe not. I really want to get into animation. It would be so cool. How's everybody doing? Cannot type right now. Wow. I've been working with UI and Verse since UEFN launched, so I've gotten used to it. So it's only been about a year now, I guess. Um, I don't know. That's not much to say about that. I've been working with Verse for a year. There's a lot more I've done with Verse than just with UI. So I think once you start learning Verse, everything kind of comes together. Honestly, I've only played like 3 matches of Rocket Racing. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Um, but I'm not a racing fan. I was really obsessive with Lego Fortnite too, and then I just kind of quit. How do I tag someone? Oh, there we go. There we go. Not only up. Oh no, that's lame, bro. This is so outdated too. That was like from what, July? Such an old trend. Vertical death runs. Nice. Vertical death runs. Ooh. Mmm. These are probably good. Yeah, they're definitely Apple. There's definitely ways you can make UI, or Epic can make UI more manageable. It's a lot of code for a small result. Hopefully they make it a little bit better down the road. I saw a Rady in here. Say hi. Earbuds are falling out. Look at all these notifications. It's kind of sad. See, imagine something like this in UEFN. That would be crazy. Yeah, I really hope that in the future we see more stylized games. Because I saw a paper or something on how all Unreal Engine projects have the Unreal Engine look, which is, you know, this look, like super realistic. You know, they all look the same. There's no like stylized projects, but the ones that are stylized usually do very well if they have great gameplay. So I think there's a lot of potential with that, but obviously not that applicable to UEFN. Imagine if we could do this stuff in UEFN though. That'd be crazy. Is it time? No? Oh yeah, it's definitely Lego Fortnite and Rocket Racing. They're gonna make an announcement that it's out today. It'll be released. If it's not already released, I don't know. Yeah, usually when they make an announcement like this, it's not something in the future, it's something that's releasing today. So yeah, definitely gonna be Rocket Racing and Lego Fortnite. I've got a couple map ideas, but I'm still working on my live event project, so I'll have to wait till late April. Hmm. UFN limit 1 gigabyte? Wow. No way. Epic giving us better memory management tools? Never. That one looks good. 50v50. I think I worked on that box PvP map. There's Happy Power. I'm gonna put a spoiler alert. See, Lux here has a valid point. Wonder why all these Fortnite islands look just like worse versions of Fortnite. So true. This one's good. I like this one. I haven't played it yet though. It's a pretty old one. Ooh. I forgot about the lucky block trend. That one died off quickly. Yo, Jluth. Jluth is in the chat. How do I spell Jluth? There we go. One minute. Really? Oh yeah, 1 minute. Let's go. All right, everybody in chat, tell me what's your favorite chip? What's your favorite chips? I need to know your favorite chips. Is this a UEFN anniversary today? I know we're around a year. That's crazy. Chips, people, tell me your favorite chips. Let's go. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be Rocket Racing and Lego Fortnite. That's all it's gonna be. It's gonna be a letdown. It's a great thing. We already knew about it, so. Nitro Takis. Really? I have never had Nitro Taki. What flavor is that? Oh wow. That looks good. Hot Cheetos. That's 2 for spicy chips. I saw Fortnite in there. What? All right, let's go. Yeah, I like Cheetos Puffs. Probably my favorite. I have Funyuns here today. I'm eating some Funyuns.
Wow, some incredible work over there. Okay, hello and welcome to the State of Unreal 2024. Before I jump in, you may be wondering why it's me up here kicking things off instead of Tim Sweeney, as he's done for the past decade. That's
Come on,
because
Tim.
he's down in Australia fighting the good fight for all developers. What we're fighting for is a big part of why we're here today.
Let's go, Tim.
It's about opening the market so that you can have a fair deal with when you build and distribute your games on any platform. We have a fantastic show in store for you today, celebrating exciting new features for Unreal Engine 5.4, as well as a lot of cool updates for UEFN and the Epic Games Store. So, over the years, this show has become less and less about us and more about you, the Unreal Engine community. So today, we'll also be hearing from a bunch of awesome developers that are making kick-ass games in Unreal and our other offerings. Since last year, there's been quite a bit of activity in the Unreal ecosystem, and the most recent news is from the world of animation. The short film, War is Over, directed by Dave Mullins and produced by Brad Booker, won an Academy Award for the Best Animated Short. The film was inspired by the music of John Lennon and Yoko Ono and was created all in Unreal Engine by our great friends and longtime collaborators at Weta Effects. Over the years, we've worked closely with Peter Jackson's team at Weta, and the relationship has pushed the engine to do things that you've all benefited from.
Wow.
And now their work in UE has really paid off with an Oscar. Congratulations to the entire
That's good.
team.
That's really good.
A couple of who I'm sure they're in the audience somewhere here. Many of you are leveraging the full stack of offerings from Epic, from tools and content to services and distribution. We're always working to improve our ecosystem for everyone, regardless of whether you're developing
Fortnite mentioned.
or even another engine.
Fortnite has
And
been
through
mentioned.
UEFN, we're also helping to connect you to a
Fortnite.
massively engaged audience where you can make real money when players engage with what you've built. And when it comes to Unreal, our engine is your engine. And we've been pushing the envelope with what can be done using UE through shipping features and games with inside Fortnite. Every product we
Fortnite.
make is battle tested to the limit by us, and we strive to make an engine that helps teams of every size succeed. And with source code easily available, you have no hidden barrier holding you back. Because our engine truly is your engine, we also want to thank you, the community of developers, for pushing great code back into Unreal, either directly or indirectly through the marketplace, making the engine better for all of us. We make the core engine, you make it Unreal. Okay, are you ready to see something really is truly Unreal?
I feel bad
Okay.
for the Unreal devs
right,
in the chat
let's roll it.
having to deal with all the Fortnite kids. Ooh.
They're combing the streets. Searching house to house.
If they arrest you two, they will take you to their headquarters, and you will not return.
Oh, okay.
I'm more concerned
DC.
with the 6-foot cat man who's got claws that can cut through vibranium alloy.
Is this Batman?
By my count,
Oh, it's
that makes
Batman.
2 super soldiers loose in Paris.
Let's go.
3, counting you.
And that's 2 too many.
I'll be there before the sun rises. Before the Germans, before that American. The Eye of Force has been found.
Please, just
This actually looks really good.
stops. Be careful, stand me.
When am I not?
It's better if I tackle this one alone.
You may encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem.
Our cat friend is definitely here too. By the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Who the hell are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
Looks good. Wow. Okay. Marvel fatigue is real. Marvel fatigue is real.
Amazingly cool. Okay, do you want to hear some more about that? Okay, great. It's my pleasure to introduce one of the greatest storytellers in video games, my good friend, Amy Hennig. Amy, come on up. It's awesome to see you here.
And this was made in Fortnite. That's crazy.
And look, we are so excited to finally show what we've been working on at Skydance New Media. And I just got to say, I am so proud of what the team has accomplished. My God.
It's incredible.
Right.
Amy, I'm sure the audience is wanting to know more about your game and the team. Can you tell us about it?
Sure. Well, as the trailer hopefully illustrates, we are creating a story-driven World War II era Marvel action-adventure game with an ensemble of playable heroes. But here's what's important to note. People might not think this. This isn't some custom demo that we made just for this show. That's our game.
That is your
right? All the sequences you just saw in that trailer are all pulled right out of our game, running real time in Unreal Engine 5.
Ooh.
No smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd expect nothing less from your team. It's absolutely incredible.
That's great.
As with many of your past projects, you're really bridging.
I
the
know
gap
it's not
between
Fortnite. I'm
films and games.
joking.
But this is a whole new level. What's different nowadays compared to the old days.
Yeah. Well,
But
look,
imagine
I
if
mean,
it was.
You and I have known each other for what, over a decade
Over
now?
a decade, yeah.
Right. And we immediately hit it off, and I think it's because we've been chasing the same dream, right?
True, yes.
Which is to create richly interactive experiences that are cinematic, immersive, and make you feel like you're in a movie, but with all the player agency that you expect from a really great game, right?
Absolutely.
And in the past, this has always felt like it was just beyond our grasp. But I think we're finally crossing that threshold.
Yeah, we're trying our best.
Yes, we're trying our best, yeah. And look, when we're telling a character-driven story, it's critical for us to be able to really faithfully capture and honor every nuance of our actors' stellar performances. So we've been incredibly grateful to be able to partner closely with our friends on the MetaHuman team to tell our story.
Tell us a little bit about the visuals in the game.
Well, again, thanks to Epic and the Unreal Engine development team, we've been able to leverage some of the new Nanite and Lumen features being released into 5.4. And honestly, this is really helping our team to achieve a level of visual fidelity that enables us to present this authentically grounded Marvel universe.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go a little bit deeper and see some of these features that the team has used by firing up a level in the game. So, let's do that.
Sounds good. Okay. First, I'd like to introduce two of my colleagues, Colin Hennon, our cinematic animation director.
Yay!
And Roman Adiola, our director of photography.
That's crazy. They have a director of photography.
So Colin will be live and editor, and Roman will be on the virtual camera, just like he is at all of our performance capture shoots. So, if you all are ready, let's switch the feed and go back to that bridge environment. And let's see, yep, you're live, good, okay.
Whoa.
So Colin, let's boom down and take a closer look at this environment. So to create a really immersive game experience, the characters and environments have to work together harmoniously.
Whoa.
We can't just drop believable characters into a less than convincing world. So we need to start with authentic and densely detailed environments as the setting to our story. And look, because part of our story is set in 1940s occupied Paris, we needed the world to have a really believable and visceral level of detail and grit.
So that's how they accomplish those really good
So,
cutscenes.
Roman,
Or the
why
good
don't we
shots.
focus on the ground
That's
here
crazy.
for a bit? Now look at that. That's an amazing amount of detail. It would have been nearly impossible to get something this
Why do you need so
complex
much
to run
detail?
in
That's
real
crazy.
time without the new features in 5.4. So, Kim, let's talk about some of the levels of detail that we're seeing here.
Sure. So, we're talking about Nanite's new adaptive tessellation feature. So, whilst Nanite lets you create environments like you're seeing here of incredible detail, the memory requirements can become impractical to realize for such a level of complexity across a huge level without the need for lots of instancing. And we thought that was a challenge and we wanted to deal with it.
So, Colin, let's actually strip this scene right down to the dirt so folks can see what we're talking about.
So, see how simple, this is relatively simple ground plane. Actually, let's show the triangle so you can actually see what's there. Just a few hundred triangles. Let's pop it back to the beauty render view. But with this new dynamic tessellation
It does look like a real. It looks more than a real life
image,
image,
that
bro.
simple geometry and create new three-dimensional geometry of the quality that you're used to with Nanite. With nothing more than layering tile textures and using shader logic, you can make incredibly complex effects. So instead of me trying to explain it, let's get Colin to show the magic, and let's see a
please do.
transformation of this face.
Whoa.
This technique allows you to see an unprecedented level of geometric detail, but it's also memory efficient and can be changed dynamically in the runtime of your game. So things like footprints or tire tracks or even supernatural effects, if you would want them, can be visualized. And just to show how this simple geometry has now been transformed, let's have a look at the triangle view again. There you go. What you expect from Nanite. So it's a really, really smart, interesting technique to actually get details into the games without crazy, crazy amounts of geometry.
Let's switch it back to the detail view. Thank you. And of course, as you can imagine, this technology isn't just useful for the ground and for the ground terrain. It applies to every detail in the environment. So let's fly over to that pile of objects on the left over there, for example. And Colin, while we do, can you kill those headlights for me?
Cool.
Thank you. Okay, so imagine our challenge. We're trying to authentically recreate a harsh winter in occupied Paris. That means every prop, every object, every detail, every rooftop needs to be realistically blanketed in snow. So now let's show how we can dial up the snow accumulation on these objects. right? And of course, we can dial it back as desired.
It's making me feel chilly, actually.
Yeah, actually, it's a little cold up here.
Or maybe it's just nerves.
And remember, of course, like Kim said, thanks to this technology, this is all actual geometry. So you can see how tools like these
That's
would really
crazy.
empower even a small team to art direct and set dress their environments dynamically. It enables our artists to create a series of layers in the environment and then build up the complexity, layer by layer by layer. Now, speaking of set dressing, let's go check out that fire barrel over by the watchtower we saw earlier. Yeah, that's the one there. And let's turn on a light to really illuminate the smoke coming out of the barrel. Thank you. Look at that. That's amazing. We could have never achieved effects this realistic in the past.
So this is what we call heterogeneous volumes. In the
How is
past,
this
effects
running?
like these will be done with particle sprites.
What kind of
But
graphics
that's
card
kind of
do you
a cheat
need
that
for
often
this?
breaks
That's
down
crazy.
and can look flat. It's nice from afar, but far from nice, as we say back in the UK. So if we look at the glow of the fire as it dynamically illuminates the volumetric smoke, you can see that light transmitting through the volume. You can also see that
I
the
do see a
smoke
loop
itself
around here. It's
is
looping.
casting shadows onto the world, but
Not
also
to
itself.
criticize it, but it
These
is a
volumetrics
looped
can
effect.
also mix with more traditional effects as well. So if you do want to put particles in there, fog, or even cards, you can do it. It all works in a unified way. You can run the simulation, the smoke simulation, in Unreal Engine natively if you want, or you can import OpenVDB datasets as sparse volume textures, resulting in film quality visual effects, volumetric
I'm going to
visual
act like I
effects,
know what any
all
of that
running in real
means.
time that are totally responsive to dynamic lighting.
Yeah, and it just looks incredible. Now,
Hello, Mind of
course,
Nick. Welcome to the
all
stream.
of this is just to help us tell our story, right? And a story is nothing without great characters. So let's head back over to the bridge and catch up with Cap. Now, an essential part of any character's persona,
Whoa.
particularly a Marvel hero, is their look. And it can be really distracting if the outfit doesn't look as realistic and believable as the rest of the world. So you can see Cap's leather uniform fits just like you would expect in real life, with all the correct material properties and the complexity of creases forming as he moves.
Oh,
From a technical perspective, this is where we can effectively utilize machine learning. We can set up and run complex simulations in a package like Houdini and import that data into UE. We then use this to train an ML model, producing film quality deformations that run in real time.
But
I have
none
so
of this
much to
matters
learn.
without great facial performance.
I have so much to learn.
let's
That's
bring
crazy.
Azuri, T'Challa's grandfather, and our Black Panther into this scene, this time with his mask off.
But I know who you are, Captain. America's hero, dancing around in red, white, and blue underwear. That shield that you hide behind does not belong to
See,
you.
the only thing that's making
You are
me
unworthy of it.
Right, and as he pauses
there's
here,
two things that
Roman,
making me
you go
not
really
think this is
close
real. Like
and show
if I saw
everybody the
this,
detail that we have in these models.
part of me would think this is like real footage.
It's insane.
It's like camera
Right?
movement
Like,
that seems not
it's essential for us to retain
not human,
every nuance
and
of the outstanding performance that our actor, Kari
the
Payton,
metahuman
brought to
characters
Azuri's character.
aren't quite
What you just saw there
aren't
were
quite human enough.
untouched metahuman animator solves.
But still, like we're very
So
close,
working
like
with the metahuman
complete
process,
realism.
we've been able to honor our amazing actors' performances and faithfully transform them into equally powerful digital performances. Now,
I mean,
of
honestly,
course,
I would
it all
probably say
starts with
it's
the
actually
actor's
hyper
talent,
detailed,
we're
and
fortunate
that's
to have
the
two of our
issue.
cast with us in the audience today. So I'd like to introduce Drew Moorline, who plays Captain America.
Yay!
Let's go.
Yeah. And Kari Payton, our Black Panther. See, they hug. They're friends. They're not really fighting. It's all good. And of course, I want to take this opportunity to thank them and the rest of our wonderful cast for going on this incredibly crazy journey with us. And now, as a special treat, let's take a look at the entire bridge scene that you saw earlier. But this time, we'll keep Azuri's mask off to really showcase what we can do when all this incredible talent and all these amazing features come together. But remember, this is running entirely in real time.
Awesome.
That's crazy. There's no way.
That's far enough! I'm here on the business of the United States government.
Yours is not the only business here. Stay out of my way.
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone. Turn around, boy, Go home.
Look, pal, I don't know who you are.
But I know who you are. Captain, America's hero, dancing around in red, white, and blue underwear.
Says the man dressed like an overgrown
Wow,
mouse
Dr.
man.
Slum
That
going
shield
crazy.
that you hide
Chat,
behind
look at
does
that.
not belong to you. You are unworthy of it.
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
That was amazing. I don't know how that's accomplished. That's beyond me.
All in engine, and just to show there's no cheating going on. Hey, Colin, can you show the editor and the sequence and the timeline?
That's right.
So it really is running on Unreal Engine.
We don't cheat. Yeah.
Oh, let me see.
So, absolutely incredible. I've never seen performances in a video game that are so believable. The storytelling, the action, I can't.
Yeah, I mean, there's a guy
It's
on
so
stage
good to
who's
play.
doing the camera
anyway,
stuff.
Amy, Colin, Roman, thank you so much for showing your game.
Thank you.
But I think the
Can't
camera
wait for
just
it to
feels a
ship.
little too
Yes.
smooth for
Okay,
me.
we better
We'll get on with the
back to
show.
work, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
All
back
right.
to
Bye,
work. Back
everybody.
to work.
I would have to do like a full analysis. But honestly, I think video game production has gotten to the point where it's like higher quality than movie production.
All right, so
I think that's my issue.
To get more information on what you've just seen here, there'll be a tech talk at 12:30 p.m. in this room to go over all the fine details. Now, to get more detail on the exciting new features of Unreal Engine 5.4, I'd like to bring to the stage our Vice President of Engineering, my good friend Simon Tourangeau. Come on, Simon.
Let's go,
Take it
Simon.
away, brother.
Hi, everyone. It's been a busy year since the last GDC. Back in October, we shipped UE 5.3. Then, in December, we launched Fortnite Chapter 5, along with LEGO Fortnite, Rocket Racing, and
Fortnite
Festival
mentioned.
in our Big Bang event. And now, we're about to ship UE 5.4. Everything we shipped over last year has made UE a better engine for you and the entire community of Unreal developers. So let's take a look at what's coming.
Oh, let's go.
On the rendering side, we just saw some of the beautiful scenes in the Skydance demo. They showed what can be achieved with nanite tessellation. There
We
were
need that in
also
UEFN.
nice volumetric effects using our heterogeneous volume feature. In 5.4, you'll also get other features like local fog volumes and Niagara lightweight emitters, just to name a few.
Nice.
But most importantly, we've made a lot of performance improvements. We now have faster lumen, shadows, and ray tracing. We've added variable rate shading for nanite. We massively improved instance culling, and we significantly improved parallelism in the renderer. You name it, we made it faster.
Voice crack.
With the city sample demo that shipped in 5.0, our console tests showed that the render thread time was reduced by 50%, and the GPU time decreased by 25%.
Whoa.
Now, let's talk about animation. Over the
Let's
past
do.
year, our team has been hard at work on a
Fortnite
world-class
character.
update to our animation systems, and I'm happy to share that our motion matching technology is now production ready.
Ooh.
Motion matching is a simple yet powerful way to animate characters in games. Instead of handcrafted
It's the
state
Fortnite
machines,
animations everybody
motion
hate.
matching continuously selects the best frame of animation to play from its motion database. It aims to closely match the current pose of the character as well as its past and future movement. Our implementation
that's
scales
smart.
with the size of your data set to reach the high fidelity you need, and it uses pose warping algorithms to fill in the gaps. But motion matching is a tool for more than just locomotion. As you can see here, it's used for jumping, falling, and complex traversal. We use 3D trajectory prediction to produce seamless transitions with
They
anticipation
need to add that to
and long
Fortnite. That looks
follow-throughs.
crazy.
And this results in much more believable animation. We've also built world-class authoring and debugging tools, like the Rewind Debugger, that allows you to record, inspect, and edit your motion databases to understand and improve your transitions. The motion matching system has been battle-tested and is ready for prime time. It has been in use in Fortnite
Fortnite's-
since the launch of
Fortnite's
Chapter
just a
5 in
testing
December,
ground.
running on all characters, on all platforms. And to help
For
you
real,
get
this is definitely
started,
Chapter
we
9
will be
gameplay.
releasing a sample project based on what you've seen today. This project will include over 500 AAA animations created from high-end motion capture data, with the locomotion and traversal dataset used in this demo. Best of all, it will be free for all Unreal Engine developers and compatible with the MetaHuman rig.
I need to get to Unreal. That's crazy.
Now, a lot about creating a game is about telling a story. To bring their ideas and visions to life, storytellers must iterate constantly and efficiently. They must be able to get the right animation, the right camera angle, and the perfect lighting that completes the scene. We've been investing in our animation authoring tools with Control Rig and Sequencer, and we've now reached a very important milestone. For the first time, a full game production, LEGO Fortnite, was rigged and animated entirely in Engine with no external DCC used. And so far, we've produced over 240 minutes of animation for LEGO Fortnite across gameplay, emotes, cinematics, and trailers.
Wow.
Working entirely in Unreal Engine means there is no round tripping with an external DCC, no exporting. Being able to see everything in context, lighting, camera, animation, iterating and making changes in real time with final pixels is a real game changer.
That's so cool.
But our animators always tell us that behind every great animation is a great rig. In Unreal Engine 5.4, creating rigs becomes much quicker and easier than before with modular control rigs.
Huh. We did that for UFN. Seems very nice. We have control rig.
Creators also have the ability to alter skeletons and skin weights and take advantage of our new suite of deformers to help achieve fundamental rig features such as squash and stretch. These tools have changed the way we bring our stories to life, and we're excited to share them with you. Now, with games getting bigger with more complex
confused
content,
as well.
developer iteration will always be top of mind. We've significantly improved C++ compilation times with the help of our new Unreal Build Accelerator for highly performant distributed code builds. On our build farm, we now see that Unreal Editor compiles 2 to 3 times faster. You'll also be happy to hear that we compile far fewer shaders in the editor as well as during cooks. And finally, we improved the onboarding process for Unreal Cloud DDC for large distributed teams. We've been quite busy on the audio front too. Meta Sounds was the foundation for audio in all our new experiences. We had granular synthesized vehicles in rocket racing, a sample accurate weapon overhaul in Battle Royale, dynamic ambience and music in LEGO Fortnite, rhythm games in Festival and Jam, and 3D user-created music in UEFN's Patchwork. And to help sound designer understand, debug, and create powerful next-gen audio, we're shipping a new experimental audio profiling tool called Audio Insights. If you're a sound designer and want to make something truly unique and immersive, Meta Sounds is the right tool for you. Now, let's talk about our procedural content generation framework, which we released as experimental last year.
This is cool. I like the
With
procedural
PCG,
content.
artists can build vast worlds efficiently in a completely art-directable way. Using a node graph to set up parameterized rule sets, you can create fast, iterative, and deterministic procedural content, even at runtime. For 5.4, we added new features
If
such
we had that
as
in UEFN, it'd
runtime
be over.
hierarchical
It's
generation,
over if we get that.
attribute set tables, feedback loops, and the list goes on. We use the PCG framework in our internal production, including LEGO Fortnite. In fact, the team developed their own world creation system using PCG to craft their massive environments. Their system generates a vast amount of unique tiles, which are then assembled on the fly to compose a unique world for each player to experience. Our learnings translate into new ways for you to use a framework, develop new tools, and create your own gameplay opportunities. To get you started, we are also releasing a PCG biome creation plugin as a concrete example of a flexible, data-driven tool with built with a systemic approach featuring the latest improvement. So
Fortnite's
we're
really
happy
just a
to announce
testing ground.
that the PCG framework is going beta with UE5.4 and planning to be production ready by GDC 2025. Speaking of Lego Fortnite, the game has been an amazing opportunity to battle test and improve some of our features.
It's always
Chaos
battle
physics
testing.
was heavily optimized to support large-scale building and destruction with a new prediction model to create fewer and smoother corrections for physics objects. It's worth noting that the multiplayer physics sandbox runs server-side and therefore provides coherent and performance simulation on all platforms. Our data-oriented programming framework called MASS was put to the test to simulate and hold more than 6 million lightweight actors. And finally, we optimized the engine storage, memory usage, and perfs, resulting in Lego Fortnite working great across all platforms, including mobile.
Including mobile, which definitely exists.
With all of this work, Unreal Engine is now even better for your own ambitious cross-platform projects. I hope you enjoyed this short glimpse of all the cool things our teams have been working on. I invite you all to check out Preview 1 of Unreal Engine 5.4 available
Show
today.
us something cool, please.
With the full release coming in a month or so. To get a deeper dive into our animation updates, join us for our Tech Talk later this afternoon and check out our Tech Talks, talks at our Learning Theater in our booth over at Moscone. And as always, you can visit our roadmap to learn more about the future of Unreal Engine. Enjoy the rest of the show, and please welcome Dana Cowley.
Let's go.
Hi, everyone. I'm thrilled to be back at GDC to show you what a few more of our partners are working on this year. Now, from AAA to independent teams, Unreal developers are building loads of highly anticipated games. You're telling new stories. You're translating creative IP across platforms. And you're bringing the worlds of interactive entertainment and cinema closer together than ever before. And speaking of movies, we're excited to share that studios have used Unreal Engine to deliver more than 800 films and television shows to date. And that's a 45% increase in the number of productions from last year.
Keep it
and
going.
It goes to show just how fast this community in media and entertainment is growing. And now, get ready to experience some of the magic being brought to the Dune universe through the open world survival game, Dune Awakening.
Oh, okay.
Please welcome Joel Bylos from Funcom.
I was about to say, there's no way they rendered all that sand in Unreal. There's just no way. It had to be Houdini.
Thank you, Dana. Ever since the first time I read Dune, I was fascinated by the
Listen, Al
exotic
Gaib.
universe Frank Herbert had created. And then came the movies from Legendary, Warner Brothers, and Denis Villeneuve, who brought Dune to the screen in the most epic way imaginable. So, when Funcom had the opportunity to turn Dune into an open-world survival MMO, we were extremely excited.
As written.
And a little bit nervous. The challenge of recreating the universe of Dune is vast. Our team embraced the idea of using brutalist architecture against the flowing desert landscape to create a world that dwarfs and swallows the player. Fortunately for us, we've been working with Legendary right from the beginning. We got to walk around the sets that they had built for the movie to see how it felt to be transported into the world of Arrakis. And our concept team used this knowledge to help inspire the visual language of the game. And we were very grateful to work with Greg Fraser, the visionary who won the Oscar for cinematography on Dune Part 1. Greg is an artist with light, a master of visual tone, and his vision for Arrakis has greatly shaped our world. Let's have a look.
I like Dune 2.
When I saw the complexity that Dune 2 was going to have from its pre-production perspective and from its planning perspective, I realized that being able to use Unreal Engine, being able to have control over light, staging, all in pre-production, was only ever going to speed up the process. A large part of what we used Unreal for was to pre-plan the shots that we were trying to achieve, so that we were able to then put metahuman characters into the location to pre-plan when the shadow was going to reveal them, when the shadow was going to be off them. So using Unreal in pre-production was a godsend. The guys, the making of the Dune Awakening game, have been quite inspired by the world that we had built in Dune Part 1. And they've built a world which continues the world that we built on film, and actually probably even expands upon it and builds a world that's greater than the film that we've made. And what excites me going forward in the future is that you got gaming on this side and film on this side, and they've been very separated up until now, but slowly they're coming together. And I think right now we're at a point where they're literally crossing over. And I think the skills from gaming technology and the skills from filmmakers are going to cross-pollinate and become useful for each other.
So, from book to film to game, we needed to take the leap from authored story to player-driven sandbox and create the possibility spaces for our world.
Sandbox.
We needed to build a world of discovery, exploration, and survival. And for this, we turned to Unreal Engine. It comes with the flexibility of the blueprint system so we can set up those sandbox interactions. It provides a world-leading renderer for amazing visuals, and thanks to Nanite, we can use high poly models at all distances, making the landscape something truly epic to behold. To build our world, we use Houdini with Unreal to generate landscapes with a non-destructive workflow that allows our level designers to sculpt and regenerate without causing issues. And for Dune, we knew that our sand had to be world-class. Using Unreal plugins such as Fluid Ninja, we were able to build sand displacement technology that reacts to small details like footprints from a player's walk or run.
Wow.
And finally, Lumen provides a lighting system that combines global illumination and bounce lighting to make both our exteriors and our interiors look truly stunning. For us, working with the Unreal Engine toolset, collaborating with our partners at Legendary, and working in the universe that was created by Frank Herbert and brought to life by Denis Villeneuve has been truly inspirational and exciting, and a lot of hard work as well. Humans have always had this drive to create, to build worlds, whether in text, on screens, or in games. As a company, we've been on this journey for a long time, crafting open worlds where players can live out their dreams and fantasies. So with that, we're very excited to share our latest trailer with you. Thank you very much for listening. Let's take a look.
Wow.
Thank you, Joel, for showing us this beautiful exploration of Arrakis and for giving us a glimpse into what's coming soon. Continuing with the theme of game developers creating new worlds that are faithful to the stories that fans love, Zynga's Natural Motion Games is expanding one of the most popular galaxies in entertainment, and they are here to give us a new look at Star Wars Hunters. Please welcome Rich Kemp to the stage.
Forgot about Star Wars Hunters.
Thank you, Dana. Hello and good morning. As Senior Art Director at Zynga's Natural Motion Games, I have the privilege of working on Star Wars Hunters with the rest of our amazing team. And I'm excited to talk to you about our upcoming cross-platform arena shooter.
Oh.
In our game, players will face off in 4v4 multiplayer battles, selecting from a roster of brand new characters to fight in battlefields inspired by iconic Star Wars locations. Hunters squad up and head into battle against the competition, both friendly and fierce. Our vision for this game is to create new and authentic expressions of Star Wars characters based on iconic archetypes familiar to fans, but with an all-new twist. Set on a new planet called Vespara, fans from across the galaxy take their seats in one of our many arenas to see the hunters fight
they canceled
thrilling matches and cheer on their heroes up
Old
close
Republic
and personal.
remake. That sucks.
Today, we're going to focus on some specifics around mobile development and the opportunities that using Unreal Engine has opened up for us. This is Reeve, one of our most iconic and popular hunters from our soft launch. It took a lot of work to create this lightsaber-wielding dark side assassin you see before you, starting with us collaborating closely with our colleagues at Lucasfilms on ways we can create something grounded in the Star Wars galaxy while still keeping the sense of larger-than-life personality that is unique to our game. We wanted each hunter to have their own unique playstyle and character, so rapid iteration was critical. Using Unreal's animation features, coupled with our character creation tool, we found efficiencies in prototyping by reusing animations from hunter to hunter and identifying gaps that we could fill with simple animations created within Unreal itself. Using Unreal's multiple pie views and networking modes allowed us to test and tweak multiplayer abilities rapidly, which supports us in achieving great gameplay experiences across all of our maps and modes. In particular, the option to control one view with mouse and keyboard and another with controller means two people can play in one machine at once and then tweak the gameplay in real time. This is very useful for understanding not only how it feels to use a weapon or ability, but also how it feels to have it used on you. And this is particularly important to nail an ability like Reeve's Vicious Leap, where the player needs to feel powerful, but also in control. Unreal has been a great asset in helping us build and deliver a game that looks great and is an authentic addition to the Star Wars universe. We recently revamped our lighting, making full use of Unreal's best-in-class lighting tools, and this has significantly enhanced our visuals. This upgrade delivers a broad spectrum of vivid colors and realistic material interactions with scalable performance across all of our platforms. Unreal Engine's dynamic tools have played a pivotal role in infusing our cosmetics with character without the need for extra animations. This secondary movement in the scene further brings our
See, the one good thing about them upgrading these graphics and all these tools in Unreal is that
HDR cube maps,
all of these like lower graphic games are going to run so much better. So much
Unreal
easier.
Engine 5's advanced post-processing and cinematic features have enabled us to seamlessly create marketing assets from the newer version of the engine. We're incredibly proud of how, with the help of Unreal, we were able to craft this high-quality cross-platform experience, both in terms of gameplay and visual fidelity on all of our platforms. We can't wait for you to play it on iOS, Android, and Nintendo Switch soon. Thank you, and see you in the
it's a mobile
arena.
game. Solid.
Thanks, Rich. The game looks awesome, and we cannot wait to play it. You know, another thing we love to see is developers building brand new IP from the ground up. And we've long admired the work of our talented developer friends in Korea who are always pushing the state of the art of massively multiplayer games. Chrono Odyssey is no exception, and it has captured the attention of players at a global scale. So let's hear some more from Bonggun Bae, the CEO of Chrono Studio.
땡큐 데이나. 안녕하세요. 크로노 스튜디오의 배봉건입니다. 저희 대표 게임인 크로노 오디세이 진행을 상황을 공유드리게 되어 매우 기쁩니다.
Hello everyone, this is Bonggun Bae from Chrono Studio. Today, we're excited to share the progress of our flagship title, Chrono Odyssey.
크로노 오디세이는 시공간까지 조작할 수 있는 MMORPG
Can we not do
목표로
subtitles?
2021년부터 시작하여 지금까지 120명의 최고의 개발자들과 오픈월드 MMORPG를 만들기 위해 노력하고
Bro.
있습니다. 세테라의 광활한 오픈월드, 액션,
That
모험,
is so rude.
성장, 제작을 게이머분들께서 즐길 수 있도록 노력하고 있습니다.
Speak
Since
American.
2021, we've been focused on creating
Bro,
an
Melania,
MMORPG
shut up.
that manipulates space and time. With our team of nearly 120 top-tier developers, it has expanded into an open-world action MMORPG. Where
I think one of
gamers
my
can
favorite
enjoy
IPs, I
action,
agree,
adventure, growth,
McDonald's
and
versus
item crafting
Burger
in our
King.
vast open
Definitely
world.
one of my favorite maps of the
In
year.
this open world, players will have to manipulate their environments by traveling between past, present, and future worlds to save Cetera.
6개의 클래스, 18개의 웨폰을
Show us
활용한
gameplay.
특징적인 전투뿐만 아니라 시공간을 활용한 액션의 재미를 곁들여 자유로운 전투의 재미를 구현하였습니다.
In Cetera, there are 6 distinct combat classes and 18 weapons. All classes can manipulate space and time, giving players a unique battle experience. Players can travel through space and go to designated time zones to gain advantage during thrilling battles.
데이터 레이어 기능을 사용하여 로딩 없이 실시간으로 변하는 과거, 현재, 미래의 세테라 월드를 구현하였고, 이를 통해 게이머분들께서는 자유로운 시공간 탐험을 재미를 느낄 수 있습니다.
We've used data layers to create real-time environments and layer them on top of one another to enable players to travel through past, present, and future states of the Cetera landscape seamlessly.
Ooh.
Players can gain additional resources through traveling to the past and fight against stronger enemies in the future. In this instance, we're traveling from the present to the future.
월드 파티션 기능을 사용하여 12제곱킬로미터 이상의 랜드스케이프 약 50만 개 헥터를 구현하였고 이를 통해 게이머분들은 친구들과 함께 자유로운 월드 탐험의 재미를 느낄 수 있습니다.
World partition allows us to efficiently create a massive open world exceeding 12 square kilometers with about 500,000 actors and then stream it smoothly to enhance the cinematic look and feel of the environment, all while allowing for multiplayer adventures.
극도로 자유로운 커스터마이징 기능을 통해 수많은 유저가 자신의 개성을 표현하며 게임을 즐길 수 있도록 구현하였습니다.
And finally, through our extremely flexible customization system, players can freely express their personality by creating their character, ensuring that each character you meet in Cetera is as unique as your own.
이 자리에서 처음으로 공개하는 크로노 오디세이의 새로운 트레일러 영상을 함께 즐겨주세요.
Now, we are excited to show you our brand new trailer for Chrono Odyssey. Please enjoy.
Let's go. Looks pretty good.
Yeah. Chrono Odyssey looks incredible. And we couldn't be happier to announce that it is coming to the Epic Games Store, and you can wishlist it right now. So, here to talk about more what's next for the store is Steve Allison.
What's up? Holy.
Yay.
Looks amazing.
Time to spend some money.
Hi, everybody. When you succeed, we succeed. This is a mantra that we use across Epic that highlights our commitment to developer success. And this is what it's all about for us across Unreal Engine, UEFN, Epic Online Services, and the Epic Games Store. I'm Steve Allison, and I'm here to give you an update on EGS and what we're doing for developers.
Zimby actually
the Epic
use
Games Store
EGS.
reaches a huge global audience that continues to grow and should be considered essential in the launch plans of every game coming to PC. Let's take a look at where we're at. We ended 2023 with 270 million PC accounts, peak monthly active users of 75 million, and player spending of over $950 million.
So like all Fortnite.
We have great programs for our players, like our free games program and Epic Rewards. Last year, our users had the opportunity to claim 80 games worth over $2,000 that were free to keep forever. And Epic Rewards is a first of its kind PC
Wow, games
store
that
loyalty
alone are
program
worth over
that gives
$2,000.
users
That's
5%
crazy.
back on all eligible purchases. Players can use their Epic Rewards at their discretion on future purchases, and this means they have more spending power to buy your content. But since we're at GDC, I want to focus on how we're maximizing developer success. We launched the Epic Games Store in 2018 with an industry-leading 88/12 revenue share, with 88% of all revenue going back to developers on every sale. Recently, we've added more opportunities to increase developer revenue share. On games with in-app purchases, you have the option to use your own payment processing services and take 100% of the revenue for all those transactions. This past October, we launched 2 new opt-in programs that give developers additional ways to maximize their financial success and take home 100% of net revenue during the first 6 months after their game or app's release. Epic First Run is an ongoing opt-in exclusivity program for new releases, and now on Epic is a limited time back catalog incentive program. The combination of our base 8812 revenue share plus these new programs give you a menu to build go-to-market strategies that can maximize your financial results. And don't forget, Unreal Engine developers with royalty-based agreements pay no Unreal Engine royalties on all sales made on the Epic Games Store. Kim mentioned earlier that Epic was fighting the good fight on behalf of all of us, and let's talk about that for a second. For the past few years, Epic has tirelessly been fighting gatekeepers on mobile platforms to allow for distribution that is more fair, more open, and built for how we need to run our businesses today. And this battle is not over yet. However, we have made enough progress, and I am here today to make an announcement that we're super pumped about, and that is that we are hard at work on the Epic Games Store for mobile, targeting to launch on iOS and Android by the end of this year.
Featuring Fortnite.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you for that. We're excited to be leading the charge in bringing Fortnite back to mobile, along with a selection of third-party partners who have expressed interest in joining us when we launch. With our expansion into mobile platforms, EGS will become the first ever game-focused, multi-platform store that will work across Android, iOS, PC, and Mac, anchored by our players' Epic accounts. Everything I talked about today, both player and developer programs, will be available when the mobile stores expand, and that will also launch with self-publishing tools that will make it easy for our mobile developers to release their apps. To learn more about our plans for EGS, we invite you to join us this afternoon at 3:30 over at Moscone. And now to share some incredible UEFN updates, here's Sax Person.
It's time. Let's go.
Fortnite has had an incredible year this year, and you were a critical part of that. This time last year, we launched Unreal Editor for Fortnite and the new Creator Economy to fuel investment and development in the Fortnite ecosystem. And today, we have lots more to share about what's next. Since we launched the UEFN beta, we've released countless features, and you have built and published more than 80,000 incredible experiences that have been played by more than 130 million players. Let's take a look at some highlights from the islands published with UEFN.
See if any of these I worked on. Gotta see Fode in here. There's Fode, yeah. Good. I have not seen some of these. What? Why aren't these being promoted? That's cool.
The breadth and depth what you've been able to make in UEFN continues to amaze us. Like every day feels like Christmas, like when we go in and see what people are publishing. And your amazing work has already resulted in more than $320 million paid out since we launched UEFN and Creator Economy 2.0.
Wow.
There's no secret path to success when you publish a game in Fortnite. You make a game, players play it, and you get paid. But we're not here to talk about what's already happened. Instead, let's take a look at some of the highlights of what's new in UEFN for 2024. So with recently released features, you can now design top-down gameplay, side-scrollers, and more. Try out the fixed-point camera, fixed-angle camera, and third-person camera devices all for yourself. And later this year, we're happy to finally announce that we're going to release the highly requested first-person camera.
Woo! That's what I've been waiting for.
It took a while, we know.
Good.
And we're making more IP from Epic's portfolio widely available for use in creator-made experiences. I'm here to share that we'll be adding Fall Guys assets, animations, and of course, lovely Fall Guys beans to UEFN in May, so you can build your own frantic obstacle courses right inside Fortnite.
That's so fun, yay.
And also starting today, we're releasing rocket racing templates and devices for you to build your own race tracks using the same track designs we use to build rocket racing. So for the next
And
stage
Lego
of Fortnite,
Fortnite, right? Yeah.
and ultimately the open metaverse that Epic is building towards, we need tools that solve for interoperability, scalability, and resilience. That is what led us to develop Verse, a powerful programming language that we released last year. And since we introduced Verse, we've added loads of new features: persistence, runtime error telemetry, incremental garbage collection. And we're continuing to move as fast as we can. And on top of that, this year we're introducing that we are building a scene graph system built right on top of the Verse language. It's an entity and component framework that enables you to dynamically manipulate objects in your game. The system is designed to be simple, easy to learn, and eventually powerful enough to build AAA game content. And an important point about the scene graph is that while it's coming first to UEFN, it will eventually become the foundation for all content built in the Unreal Engine.
Oh.
We're starting with an experimental version launching the next couple of months, with the goal of scene graph being available to all creators in UEFN by the end of the summer. If you want to learn more, we have a scene graph talk tomorrow at 4 p.m. over at the Moscone. So next, this year we're also going to be enabling physically simulated characters in UEFN and Creative, and the ability to dynamically simulate any static mesh. So this is basically the Lego Fortnite physics and destruction system that we worked really hard on, that now are being released broadly for all creators.
I'm totally doing bowling. I'm totally doing
Super
bowling.
excited about the potential of true
so
networked physics sandbox gameplay to enable creators to make interactive and emerging games that were previously not possible in Fortnite. So beyond the technical capabilities,
I know I need to be working
just
on.
as important as making your game is finding your game. We saw new islands published in Fortnite go from 50 islands a day to well over 500 brand new experiences published every single day in Fortnite.
500.
So in discoverability is a key focus of ours.
Yes,
the goal
please.
is to give every island a chance to find an audience. We've already done a lot over the last year to improve Discover, and now we're going to be adding features and functionality specifically to the creator pages, including ability to follow creators, link out to social media platforms, and make it much, much easier for you to build your own distinct creator community.
Good.
So we've talked a lot about what's coming to UM in 2024. There's a much deeper roadmap talk tomorrow that I encourage you to go and see in Moscone. But let's talk a bit about what are we doing next for our first-party development here at Epic. So we've always used our own games to push the engine forward, make sure it's battle-tested for creators. And it's time for choosers to use UEFN is that this is us ensuring that you're going to be able to build experiences at the level and depth and quality of Battle Royale going forward right inside Fortnite.
Okay, I think I'm reconnected.
So there's a lot more coming for creators in 2024. And some of those features are much better shown in person
crazy.
And in a live
Developing
demo
Fortnite in UEFN.
So why don't we welcome Pat and Michael
Does that mean we're gonna have
and they can show you more.
Weapon design tools?
Everyone.
What the heck?
All right, thank you, Sax. You mentioned the evolution of UEFN, and now we'd like to share a project that we've been using to drive that progress. Hey, Michael.
Hi, everybody.
So they're developing
Here we are running live
chapter
in UEFN,
whatever
and Michael's playing for us.
in
We're surrounded by just a
2025
handful of the
using
prefab
Unreal
buildings and props you can
using
find in the
UEFN
content folder
instead of
every
Unreal
project.
Engine.
But if you can't
So
find
the next
exact theme
chapter
or
is
the
going to
art
be
style
built
that you're
in
after,
UEFN.
you're going to need to customize. For example, what if you wanted to make a game set on a classic 1970s style sci-fi spaceship? Let's step into this rift and show you what can happen. Welcome to the Talisman, a deep space cargo vessel. We built this ship to show you how unique your world can look when you create high-quality, custom assets and bring them into your UEFN experience. Hey, Michael.
Yeah.
They gotta teach the UEFN kids that there's more than box PvP maps. Give us player
Maybe not
animations,
the most
please.
elegant entrance ever, but she made it, and now we can start to explore the ship. Straight away, we're switching off the Fortnite HUD with the HUD controller device so we can show you more of our environment.
Good.
As Sax mentioned earlier, cameras are also one of the things that can be customized in UEFN. For example, with the new Orbit camera device, we can push way in, past the player entirely. Let's use this camera to explore the crew quarters.
Using the fake first person trick. Using my
All right,
tutorial.
this view allows you to focus more on what the player's looking at, and it's helpful if you're interested in making more narrative style games.
This is UEFN too. That's crazy.
All right, how about we compromise and back out halfway so we can see more of our player again? All right, great.
No, this is
Now
not
we're moving
UEFN. They
across
have
the
different
halls to the
animations.
common room and the galley. I'm excited for you to see the complexity of lighting in these rooms. We're optimizing for lumen by selectively disabling shadows, reducing light overlap, and swapping in light functions for geometry shadows. Customizing
See, if I tried to make this new UEFN, like, I couldn't create one room without running out of memory.
Combining
I don't think
release
this is
devices
UEFN.
and verse
There's
code
no
as
way.
we are here gives you the control and the freedom to make your experience unique. That verse code you just saw actually has to do with assigning our player a quest. We're going to trigger it using several standard devices. But instead of going back to the Fortnite UI, we've styled the pop-up messages and the maps to fit our sci-fi experience.
That's
All right,
cool.
You'll notice there's a waypoint on the map for us now. So we've got a mission to find our crew, so let's get moving.
Man, I need some artists.
It's worth noting, even though we're showcasing a tremendous amount of detail inside the ship, the total environment still checks in under 200 megs. It's incredible that you can get this level of visual detail in that size profile. And to achieve this, we're relying on a combination of mid-poly kit bash parts, fully procedural materials, and mesh decals. With efficient build techniques, you can make big games fit into small packages. All right, according to our mini-map, our objective is waiting for us on the
I gotta
other
learn
side
how
of
to
that door over there.
optimize.
Let's go check it out.
What the heck? That's so
I'm
uncanny.
glad you're here. The crew's been waiting for you, and we're ready to help you build what's
Fortnite
next.
character with a
Come on,
metahuman
let's go.
character. That's
Metahumans are now available for import into UEFN as non-player characters.
Really?
Okay. So Michael's jumped us back into the editor so we can get a look at our
That's
caption
still very
behind us.
uncanny though. I don't know if I would like
As you
that.
can see, we carefully optimized for both quality and efficiency. We've gone from almost 1 gig for a hero metahuman down to approximately 60 megs in UEFN
Whoa.
with an average complexity hairstyle. And we wanted to make this process as easy as possible. You just save your custom metahumans in the metahuman creator. This captain character was based on the Rue metahuman preset. Once you have your creations saved in My Metahumans, they'll be available to you in our new metahuman importer in UEFN. And depending on your project's requirements, there are also multiple quality options for you to choose from. Now, we can't talk about metahumans without also addressing the workflow creators use for creating costumes. There are many ways to author clothing, but in this case, we're using Marvelous Designer, a leading digital clothing software. In fact, we worked with our friends at Clo, the makers of Marvelous Designer and Clo 3D, to integrate our metahuman body data into their software and provide a new USD export option for your garments. That export includes geometry, materials, and the data you need for simulation setup. Now on screen, you're seeing the garment that was exported from Marvelous Designer being brought into the cloth panel editor in UE 5.4, and from there, we're setting up custom chaos simulations that have realistic cinema quality looks. As part of this tech in the upcoming UE 5.4, we're introducing an auto sim setup that has sim data ingest, auto LOD generation, and auto skinning. In addition, you always have the option to take a more bespoke approach like we have here if you want more iterations and finer control. Okay, cloth physics are available in UEFN as early access starting today, and now we'd like to show you how easy it is to dress a metahuman character. Michael's going to demonstrate this for us live in the UEFN.
In
editor.
UEFN, that's
All right,
crazy.
Take it away, Michael.
Thanks, Pat. So the first thing we're going to do is hide the default outfit that came in from MetaHuman Creator. Next, we'll add a new
So
Chaos
uncanny.
Cloth
So
component.
uncanny.
This allows us a place to drop our new dynamic cloth object. This was actually created in Marvelous Designer, set up in UE 5.4, and imported here into UEFN.
Okay,
Now
I
that
see the
we've had
workflow
that,
there.
Let's add a new animation so we can see how the cloth moves. Then we come down the cloth, turn on Simulate, and just like that, we have moving
Ooh.
cloth here inside UEFN.
Okay, so box PvP maps are not going to cut it.
All right, cool. So from there, our metahuman's ready to be used in the game. And we're really excited to offer cloth physics in UEFN for the first time. It's so important for creating convincing characters. And you're not limited to clothing on characters. You can use cloth physics anywhere in your environment. At last year's State of Unreal, you saw the power of MetaHuman Animator in UE, and we're pleased to say that those same tools are now available to creators in UEFN. And don't forget, using our latest character device, you can also add a performance to some of your favorite Fortnite characters. You might have seen this in the recent Joke Night experience produced by Trevor Noah. For getting capture data into UEFN, we recommend using our new LiveLink Hub application. This allows almost all capture devices that can stream to UE5 to also stream directly into UEFN and get recorded there. Even more third-party devices will be supported in Live Link Hub soon. Wow. What's next for the Talisman is really up to you as creators. It's just one example of the many worlds that you might be dreaming of building for your next game. We've presented a workflow you can use to make compelling characters and a much clearer path for dynamic clothing. Really excited to see what comes next. Metahumans as NPCs and cloth physics are available in UEFN today, and the Talisman environment is playable in our booth here at GDC. It'll be released as a template soon.
Wow.
We also have a tech talk here at 3:30 p.m. this afternoon that explores the techniques we use to create this project. Thank you. Sax, turn things back over to you.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of competition. I want to see like real devs in UEFN.
Thank you both. Huge thank you to everyone that built the demo. And it's so awesome to see metahumans finally make their way to UEFN. And to celebrate that, we're starting next month. UEFN creators will get a 1-year license to Marvelous Designer for free to clothe the digital humans in UEFN.
That's good. That's so good. Starting when?
And a much clearer path for dynamic clothing. Really excited to see what comes next. Metahumans as NPCs and cloth physics are available in UEFN today, and the Talisman environment is playable in our booth here at GDC. It'll be released as a template soon.
Okay.
We also have a tech talk here at 3:30 p.m. this afternoon.
Next month, UEFN creators will get a 1-year license to Marvelous Designer for free to clothe the digital humans.
Next month, okay.
Tell us much more. Let's welcome Kai to the stage.
Okay, looks like Lego
Thank you,
Fortnite.
Zax. We are here today to share our vision for how we are expanding the future of digital play with game developers and fellow creators here at State of Unreal. In the last 90 years, the Lego Group has gone from the simple, humble brick with massive possibilities to one of the world's most
Go back to normal.
beloved brands. The Lego brand brings out the kid in all of us. And today, you will see how we're democratizing powerful creative tools, continuously seamlessly bridge the world of physical and digital play. We've already brought the magic of Lego building into the Fortnite ecosystem with the survival crafting game, Lego Fortnite. The game, built in UE, is continuing to expand its scale and creative possibilities. At the Lego Group, we are beginning to integrate UE across our full portfolio of play with the survival crafting game, Lego Fortnite. The game,
looping
built in
something?
UE, is continuing to expand its scale and creative possibilities. At the Lego Group, we are beginning to integrate UE across our full portfolio of play experiences. UE is already being used to power Lego Ninjago, our iconic homegrown IP. This includes the physical packaging of Lego sets, Lego linear content like the new TV series, Dragons Rising, and marketing assets used to advertise the content. Seeing the power of UE, we had so many ideas for bringing diverse play experiences to audiences of all ages, and we couldn't wait to get our hands on UEFN. As a first step, we launched 2 new Lego Islands in Fortnite. And today, we're announcing even more Lego Islands available now.
Wow.
They're suitable for players of all ages, and you'll play using your favorite Lego styles. Let's take a look.
Let's see.
Lego Prop Hunt builds on popular prop hunt mechanics to create whimsical Lego fun for you and other players in a wacky shopping mall. Lego Battle Arena enables you to become the next Benjitsu master, enroll in training at the Lego Ninjago Dojo, compete against other trainees, and prove yourself. Lego Cat Island Adventure is a playful game all about taking care of a friendly cat on an island. You need to complete tasks.
So we truly have these tools. We're just stupid. We don't know how to use these.
These games
We don't know how to use
introduce a brand
UEFN.
new type of play in Fortnite, and something we hope all players will love. Keep an eye out for even more games coming soon.
Got so much to learn.
One about the wonders of space, and another that lets players complete challenges while flying. We hope everyone has such much fun playing these new Lego Islands as we did making them. Check them out in Fortnite Discover today.
Looks fun.
Yeah, but the Lego Group won't be the only game builders creating Lego Islands today. The next Lego Islands will come from you.
Yeah.
Today we're introducing a brand new set of tools that enable you to build your own Lego Islands. When we announced our partnership with Epic, one of our key commitments was to enable players to unlock their potential as digital creators. It started with Lego Fortnite, and it continues today. We are adding new Lego templates so that you can bring the benefits of the Lego system in play to life digitally. Building with Lego elements and these templates is just the beginning, and my colleague Anders is here to tell you more.
Thank you, Kai. I'm going to show you what you can do with these tools, and let's dive in.
Show us.
The Lego tools and templates are available in both UEFN and Fortnite Creative, so you can access them across all platforms. You can start building your own Lego island by selecting one of the 4 custom templates. Let's begin with our colorful obstacle course, where you can traverse and explore the island filled with different platforming challenges. Home Builder is a lovely little neighborhood where Fortnite and Lego homes coexist, and you have the possibility to build your own home or an entire village, and allowing you to leverage the proven Fortnite Creative building system that has powered Creative for years. We also have a template focused on musical experiences and experimentation using patchwork. And finally, we have a start island for those who prefer a blank canvas. We're also providing a huge library of Lego assets to make your Lego island unique. There are different prefabs to get you started, and galleries to flesh out the world, and much, much more for you to play with and customize your creation. You also have full creative freedom to move, adjust, add, or take away anything you want. And many creative devices are also available for you to use in your game. For example, you can place a movement modulator to launch your players into the sky. And at any point, you can switch to gameplay mode to see what players will experience and really get a feel for how much fun they'll have playing your game. You can enable your players to build, add Lego elements or Fortnite props, or have fun with the sound effects and music. And also, take a look at these exciting Lego weapons and items that your players will have available, including the explosive goo gun. But careful, it's super effective in breaking down your Lego models. Once you're happy with your Lego island, it's time to get it published. Use Creator Portal to publish your island directly to millions of Fortnite players.
Lego horror map. That's a great idea. Please make one, Reaper. I would play it on stream.
You do need to be 18 to publish and monetize in Fortnite, and Lego Islands needs to be suitable for a 10+ audience.
Oh, it has to be suitable for 10+.
With these Lego tools, Epic and the Lego Group will enable you to build a whole host of new Lego experiences with endless possibilities for everyone to enjoy. It's a new era for creativity, with Lego elements in a digital setting like never before, and we believe Fortnite is a place where your imagination can run wild. Please stop by the UEFN kiosk on the GDC floor, or hop into Fortnite today to take a spin.
One of these days I'll go in person. It'd be fun.
Be sure to join us live at the Lego Creator Talk later today to get a deeper dive on these new tools. And the tools and the templates are just the beginning. And it's exciting for us to see the joy of building and pride of creation that players and creators around the world already know and love, brought to life through this amazing suite of digital tools. Just open UEFN or Fortnite Creative to get started. Thank you.
Thank you to Anders and Kai. This initiative enables you to develop legitimate commercial games using world-class IP without getting lost in contracts and negotiations. With a single agreement and a predetermined engagement payout shared to the IP owner, you can make the game you've always dreamt of. This is another view into how we see the future of our gaming platform supporting both creativity and IP rights. Let's end the era of cheap knockoffs and instead facilitate IP-based games that we can all be happy with and proud of. That's everything we're announcing today. As we work to build the open metaverse, having partners that share a vision is critical. For 2 years, we've been on this journey with the Lego Group, and we recently announced a multi-year project with Disney to collaborate on an all-new games and entertainment universe connected straight to Fortnite. We're thrilled to be working with them and so many others to bring this vision to life. For the vision to become reality, we need all kinds of experiences, from AAA studios, indie developers, to creators who are just getting started. Everything we shared on stage today, from UE 5.4 to Fortnite Creator tools to the mind-blowing demos from our partners, is bringing us much closer to this goal. And we hope you're as excited as we are about everything our teams across Epic are working on. Come later for our tech talks, here in the Moscone, visit our teams in our booth. You are pushing the boundaries of what's possible in game development, and you are pushing us to do better. Thank you.
Huh. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that ending. IP integration is interesting. But yeah, I mean, like, those features, amazing. I don't know, like, we're reaching the point where there's like so much that we could do that we can't do everything. So I really have to pick wisely what I need to do in the future. But it seems like we're reaching the era of innovation. And it seems like that era is going to be mixed with IP. It seems like it's going to be an era of collaboration as well as innovation. We're going to start seeing less of the trendy experiences. We're going to see some higher quality experiences start to take form. Not saying that those low quality experiences are going to go away. You know, those are pretty core to Fortnite, and especially for younger audiences, just having something to practice, you know. Those are some cool announcements. I'm really interested in metahumans. I don't think they really fit well in the Fortnite scene. It's just a little uncanny compared to like the Fortnite characters. It's so cool though, and then like the claw simulations, very neat. Yeah, there's some like really cool stuff they presented here. Lego Fortnite, definitely going to take advantage of that. I don't know how much we get, how much control we have in the editor for Lego Fortnite. It's still cool though. And we're getting Fall Guys soon too. That's especially neat. Yeah, I'm excited to build my own IP. I have certain plans for the future. So I'm probably gonna start investing that in the future. Look, it's Good Gamers. Good Gamers is mentioned. Yeah, so I have a map releasing April 18th, the third anniversary of my YouTube channel. And then beyond that, I'm not sure where I go from there. I know what my long-term goal is. It's just I don't know where. I guess we'll have to see, test the water to see what is going on around that. But I think I might start going towards Tycoons after that live event launches. Because I know I've had a lot of people request Tycoons tutorials, and I think it'd be a good time around then to work on a Tycoon map. Maybe something for Lego Fortnite, maybe something else. Oh, I gotta finish Battleship too. I keep forgetting about it, but yeah. Yeah, Fode's probably my favorite team in UAFN right now. Super talented bunch, just doing a great job building their own IP. You know, the content is entertaining. It's well done. It still fits within the mold of Fortnite experiences where you expect certain trends and certain clickbaity elements to be existent, but they do it well. You know, like the Boom Tycoon was probably one of my favorites. Just very well done. And you see a lot of Tycoons now are following that same structure that Fode set in place. So, you know, I think there's a bright future. It just needs to... Epic needs to push higher quality content. They need to treat the platform more seriously and just really emphasize how much opportunity there is, how much these tools can be stretched. And I know they're going to do that with porting Battle Royale into UEFN. Like that's probably the biggest thing that they announced today, because that shows they really trust the platform they developed. They really trust UEFN. Which for me is like, I don't think that's smart. But it does say that if they can develop a full Battle Royale season in UEFN, that's really powerful. That means we're going to have very powerful tools, weapon design tools, Verse is going to be super powerful for managing gameplay elements. You know, of course, they're probably going to have access to early access features. So I don't think we're going to get weapon development till either like the last quarter of this year or beyond that. But still, it's like really cool that they're doing that. And I think that UEFN does have a great future. It just we're slowly getting to the point where high quality experiences are going to be the mainstream thing, which means, you know, teams need to form. If you're getting into UEFN now, work on those lower quality projects just so you can learn the game design tool set, and so you can earn a little bit of money, of course. And then reach out to people, network, and build a team, because in the future you're gonna have the possibility to develop full games in UEFN. That's just amazing, and have an audience for that, because UEFN, it just exposes you to an audience. So I'm gonna be building a team. I don't know. Everybody's gonna take their own path, but I think that's just the way to go. What's up, headshots? Okay, I gotta catch up with. I was on a rant. Let me catch up with chat. Yeah, data layers for sure. Super useful right now. Yeah, building a team, you definitely need to build credibility. Definitely be a little bit more open. So I've been a little bit more active on socials lately. Even though I have a pretty decent network of creators, you know, I don't necessarily focus on building a team. That's not my focus. It's more about supporting what people are creating. That's kind of what I like to do. Yeah, UEFN seasons. If we can go back, somewhere back here, they announced that Fortnite Chapter 6, presumably, is going to be developed solely in UEFN. Think. Get past the islands. There we go. UEFN roadmap. This is pretty crazy. This is pretty crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's good to help people who are, you know, less experienced. You know, lift people up is kind of like what I've been going off. I want to lift people up, give them the tools to learn. So I've been pushing out tutorials. So I've been pushing out resources so that people can learn these verse skills, because we need more developers. By giving people the skills they need, we're going to start seeing higher quality content. So I hope that like my tutorials are at least helping encourage people to get deeper into developing, rather than just the surface level box PvPs and trend maps. Try and go at least a level deeper and develop something that's a little more refined and a little more unique. Let's see this though.
Next for our first party development here at Epic. So we've always used our own games to push the engine forward, make sure it's battle tested for creators. And it's time for Fortnite development to move over to UEFN and Verse. By the end of 2025, we are going to ship our first season of Fortnite Battle Royale developed in UEFN. So by moving our primary development to UEFN and Verse, our aim is to accelerate feature development and ultimately result in a much more robust toolset for all developers faster.
Okay, so that's a good point he made. Since we are moving Battle Royale over to UEFN, there's going to be a greater focus on developing UEFN tools. So we're going to see a lot more development in UEFN, a lot more updates, which is great. Very good. So actually, I think I'm predicting by the end of 2025, we're going to have a tool set that is matched with Unreal Engine 5. A tool set that's matched with Unreal Engine 5, where we have all the tools, we have all the features, maybe even more, maybe less, I don't know. At least memory management tools. But that's really huge news. Really huge news. They really believe in the platform, and that's good to see. Yeah, so much is broken right now in UEFN. That's why I'm like concerned because, I mean, I would love if they move Battle Royale over to UEFN because that means they're gonna be more on top of bugs. They're gonna be trying to fix everything, because bugs are gonna be more universal. So I hope that they start working in those, start taking them more seriously. Yeah, money is crazy in Fortnite right now. UEFN, okay, so if UEFN can match Unreal Engine's features, UEFN is leagues better than Unreal Engine just on the basis of having an audience that can play experiences. You know, there's a huge audience. If your map draws a lot of players, you earn a lot of money. So in that sense, it's greater than UE. But UE also has better management features, so you can develop a full game with UE. There's no memory limit. There's no, you know, you have the freedom to determine the performance, the amount of assets, everything. So UE is always going to be like the game development engine. But I guess in a sense, UEFN is going to be the map development engine, where you can develop great short content, repetitive content, game loops, you know, as opposed to UE, which is about story development, or large scale games, you know, a separate market. But who knows? I mean, UEFN could reach that someday if they decide to provide us with those tools. But you still have to download content, which is why I don't think we're ever gonna get to a point where maps are gonna have really high memory costs. That's pretty good news. So we had some Epic Store stuff on mobile. We got Rocket Racing and Lego editors. A Fall Guys editor announced. We got physics. Let's go see that again. That was pretty cool.
Also going to be enabling physically simulated characters in UEFN and Creative, and the ability to dynamically simulate any
and
static
Creative.
mesh. So this is basically the Lego Fortnite physics and destruction system that we worked really hard on, that now being released broadly for all creators.
So I hope this can apply to props, because I would love to do like a bowling map. Bowling map would be so cool.
To enable creators to make interactive and emerging games that were previously not possible in Fortnite. So beyond the technical capabilities of the tools, just as important as making your game is finding your game. We saw new islands published in Fortnite go from 50 islands a day to well over 500 brand new experiences published every single day in Fortnite. So in discoverability is a key focus of ours. The goal is to give every island a chance to find an audience. We've already done
I
a lot
agree,
over the
Reaper.
last
Like, we
year to
need
improve Discover,
better moderation.
And now we're going to be adding features and functionality specifically to the creator pages, including ability to follow creators, link out to social media platforms, and make it much, much easier for you to build.
So when that releases, please follow me. Please follow me. That would be great. That's a good feature, though. It's going to become, Fortnite's basically going to become the social platform of gaming. So there's going to be a lot of opportunity for communities to grow. So finding a way to build out a community is probably going to be very vital. Even more so than developing good games, because without an audience, you can't really support a team. So, you know, finding somebody to market or a face for the company, collaborating with a streamer, that's going to be a vital part of a team. I would say like the most vital parts of a team that you could form today are like a streamer or a face to promote the maps, somebody with a following, secondly, like marketing expert. So for, you could split that up into like a thumbnail designer, trailer designer. Marketing is very, very important in this scene. Even more so than like the promotional side of it. Because without strong marketing, like in Discovery, people won't play your map. So that's pretty vital. Looking towards the future, you need like strong verse developers to develop unique gameplay. You're gonna need artists to design assets, paint assets. We need animators for various animations, character animations, cinematics, maybe a VFX designer. I mean, there's a lot of roles that you can have in a team. So I think really focusing on building up a team is probably gonna be the strategy going forwards, at least towards the end of this year. I'd expect maybe further down the road, but we're gonna see some teams pop up like Fode, and they're gonna really dominate the platform. I really feel like. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Headshots, because like if they fully trust to have battle royale in UEFN, when UEFN is currently in this broken, super buggy, have to do workarounds for everything kind of state, they really have to fix a lot of the issues. And the good news is, since they will be moving that over, and since battle royale is the cash cow, you know, they'll really be focusing on fixing the bugs. Since that is their sole focus, they'll be focusing on UEFN's issues. Yeah, finding time for a developing team is definitely a struggle. Another role is probably manager. Honestly, I know a lot of game developers are like, I want to build a team, but you got to realize that building a team, there's a lot of work that goes into that. There's a lot of work that goes beyond that, and then a lot of people will become CEOs where they are detached from the experiences they're creating. They no longer have a hands-on experience with developing. Instead, are just a manager for everyone. Just checking in, make sure everybody's doing their work. You know, they'll play the games, they'll do like whatever they can, but for the majority of their time, they'll be doing the management. So for somebody who wants to remain in game development but still own their game studio, your options are either to do everything by yourself and spend a lot of time, or develop a team, become a manager, or hire a manager to manage a company but still be CEO, or still be like the owner. There's a lot I can say about this, but I don't speak from experience. I only speak from what I've seen. So maybe I'll be proven wrong down the road. Like for me, I want to become like a manager slash visionary slash verse developer for a team, where I have the role of like developing core gameplay mechanics, also like kind of designing the map conceptually, and then of course like leading the team. That's the idea I have. But to accomplish that successfully, in my mind, I need to become a strong developer with not only like a specialization in verse, for example. You gotta have a specialized skill. You have to have something that you're really good at. But I also want to be a generalist in UEFN, where I'm aware of how to do control rig. I'm aware of how to do NPCs. I'm aware of how to do modeling, texturing, level design. Being a generalist in a sense that I could create a map by myself, but you know, I'm hiring a team to do that for me. It also helps me like know what a team is doing, know if they're being efficient, know the terms they're using. So being a generalist on top of a specialist would make you a really strong leader for a team, as someone who can relate to the struggles someone in your team is dealing with. But of course, like beyond efficiency, you got to be a stand-up person. You know, you got to be friendly. You've got to be a strong character. You got to be kind, and you know, I don't like to I don't like to insult people, but like a lot of I feel like a lot of UFN developers, a lot of the new ones, are just here for money. They don't really understand they don't really understand the things I'm talking about. They don't fully understand. They're just here for money, of course. They'll learn over time if they care to, but I would love to develop a team. I have some people in mind that I've been wanting to reach out to. Right now, I'm mostly just interested in artists, so I'll probably be looking for 3D modelers in the future, and maybe some people help marketing. But I have a lot of plans. I'm really excited for the future. Really excited. Yeah, I think a lot. I say this a lot. I think a lot, and I don't often express what I think. So I'm I'm glad that I have this stream to just kind of rant right now, because there's a lot I'm thinking of. I'm thinking like in mostly positive terms, because like when UEFN released, I was mostly just like in a negative mindset because there's so much change, and like human tendency is to be adverse to change. You don't want to have to deal with that. You love comfort, and UEFN had to break me out of my comfort zone, and I enjoyed learning all the features. I'm a very obsessive learner when I'm interested in something, so that's been beneficial for me developing my skills. But just getting through change and learning how to get through change is probably like the most important thing, especially since UEFN is brand new. It's rapidly developing. Discover is going to change. UEFN is going to change. The meta is going to change. And being able to adapt to that and accept that things won't go exactly how you want it to is pretty important. But that doesn't mean you have to do what everybody else is doing. And I think that's an important distinction. Because for me, at least, I'm not planning to create box PvP maps or whatever to pay the bills. I'm going to create my own content. I'm going to hope that there is an audience for that. And of course, I'll reach out to see if there is an audience for that. But there's also a lot of strategies people don't employ currently. Strategies that I will express later on. But the current strategy is to push out maps until one hits. It is the YouTube strategy. It's the spam until something works strategy. And it's it works for many. It doesn't work for me, at least not intrinsically. I will need lighting. I always forget about lighting. Lighting is vital, especially for like a high quality project. Lighting is vital. So I'll let you know, Reaper, if I need a lighting expert. Yeah, kids thinking they can make millions. They probably can. I mean, I've gotten to the point where I love new stuff. I love all the new features. Like whenever they have a new update coming out, they usually release the patch notes like the night before around like 9 ET. So I'll go into there, I'll look at the verse features, be like, oh, persistence was added. That's great. I'll be looking at all these things. I'm like, okay, what can I do? What's some weird smoke and mirrors trick I can figure out? What's some how can I stretch to the boundaries of what we have? So I really love new features. That's always been like the best part of being in Fortnite, especially because with the rapid updates, there's always something new to be interested in. If you're an obsessive learner like me, there's always something new to be interested in. And I don't fully know everything in UEFN. I don't fully know. Like right now, I'm rigging characters. I'm rigging characters for NPCs, and that's been slow going. Been a learning process. There's so much to learn that you should never really stop learning. You should always be seeking the next topic, whether you're a specialist and you're just looking for, if you're a verse coder, for example, move on to like higher level concepts, like develop a battleship game like I'm doing. Develop something that or something that you're interested in. Be a little bit more creative because there's always learning opportunities, and whenever you take on a higher level projects, you're gonna see there's a lot more that you need to learn. Especially like looking at the stream when they had stuff like the procedural snow and stuff. Like that is beyond me, completely beyond me. Like looking at this, I think that's magic. I think that is impossible to do. Just blows my mind. Of course, it's not possible in UEFN yet, but just on a CGI standpoint, like there's no I don't understand how it works, and I would love to learn how it works because it's brilliant. It's brilliant. I would love to learn that. All right. All right, that was a rant. I'm excited. I'm very excited. I think I think a lot of the time it's like I have a 2 week gap where I'm just kind of like lonely in this game dev scene. I don't really talk to many people other than like people I'm doing commission work for. And it's just like I don't know. It feels lonely, it feels isolated until you get to that update day or some big announcement or live stream. When you get into the community, when you get to any events, you see that everybody's on the same page. Everybody's social. Everybody wants to be social, and a lot of people, have friend groups within the game dev scene. So that's something I need to branch out towards more, like building a community, being active in the community as well. I need to be an active part of the community. So, I find whenever I'm more active in the community, I more understand like what people are going through, what people are creating, what people are interested in. I think one weak spot of that though is I need to have a player community as well. Just it's easy to connect with creators as a creator. It's hard to connect with players since players are spread out. They have different interests. They might not want to be in a community. They just want to be in their friend group. So I think the only way to really reach a player is to be a streamer or a influencer, someone prominent figure on social media. So it's kind of a weird thing. But I definitely should focus on community going forwards, even more than focusing on game dev. Oh, people share my vids. I don't even know that. Yeah, I mean, still like I had a pretty strong player base when I started out. Like my first video on YouTube blew up. I did not plan to become a game developer. There was not a single thought. I just I loved Mustard Plays videos. I made a little live event concept. I posted on YouTube so that I could upload it to his Discord so he could maybe react to it. Didn't make the video, but I was surprised to see that it got like 100,000 views in just like a week or two, or maybe a month. I don't remember. It was still bizarre though, because like I never expected a project of mine to blow up like that without any promotions, without sharing it to anyone. It just hit the YouTube feed and it went crazy. So a lot of it's luck based, of course. But people love the content. One way I stood out was I was writing music with the music blocks we had back then, instead of patchwork we have now, or just audio uploads. So I use music. I wrote my music. I transposed it to the music blocks, and I let the music do the storytelling. That's been kind of like the core idea behind what I'm creating, is that the music does the storytelling. And I think people really, really appreciated that. So I kept doing that for a while, and then eventually it died down. And then I moved towards music. I did like there was a music call out a couple summers ago. I did that. That led into a project. That led into Project Epicenter, which was the sound or the Playwave series, where I got to do 2 music experiences for Machine Gun Kelly and Youngblood, alongside a lot of like top creators, creative teams. The cool thing about that project though is I had full creative freedom, so everything that is in that map is from my mind, which is just crazy. For an IP project, usually the company that deals with it, they give you express ideas. They tell you, this is what we want, deliver this. We had full creative freedom, so all those ideas just came from my mind. I was really proud of that. That was really cool. I'm really ranting. I'm going off on a tangent, but I'm just here to say that like, be fine with things changing and just adapt to that situation and just go wherever the flow takes you. Don't change yourself for somebody else or for whatever is for the meta. Don't change yourself for the meta. But, you know, adapt to it to where whatever you're interested in still applies to what you're doing. So like I started out with live events, for example, did music, and then it became more music oriented, less live event oriented. And then it's kind of looping back to where I'm more interested in live event concepts now. And then beyond that, I'm getting more into storytelling, which I'll talk about in the future, but just not right now because I have a lot of plans I don't want to spoil. But just, you know, stay true to yourself, but also have like a variety of interests so that you can adapt to whatever the world wherever the world pulls you. Yeah, I've barely used Patchwork, to be honest. They're pushing it so much, but I have not used it. Because just porting your own audio sounds a lot better. It's a lot more efficient. Patchwork is interactive, which is cool. But it hasn't caught on like it needs to. Maybe someday. Yeah, the future of UFN is very bright. It has always been bright. It's just kind of pushed off to the future. You have to be patient and just like wait it out. Do the crappy stuff now and then wait it out, because in the future we can do the cool stuff that we've wanted to do. We can do the cool things that we really want to do. So just focus now on developing your community. That's probably the most vital thing you can do, especially since there's going to be more and more developers every single day. Build out your community, stand out in the community, but also be an active part of that community. I think that's probably the best advice I can give for new devs. Even more than just learning the skills, learn how to be part of the community. And that's going to carry you a lot further than being isolated, learning everything by yourself. You know, that's going to carry you very far. Yeah, Verse. I think Verse just really fed me because I'm an obsessive learner. I also love gameplay mechanics. Like, you know, I started in Creative 1.0, and you know, we just had devices then. We just had like minimal devices then, and I would have to figure out through smoke and mirror methods how to accomplish certain mechanics. It was a lot of experimentation. It was a lot of critical thinking, problem solving. Especially with bugs, you had to find workarounds, and it was a really good training grounds from which I could build off and learned Verse. So, you know, I found Verse pretty easy. I had like only 1 year of coding experience with C++ from college, and it was very minimal. You know, we learned pretty core coding concepts like some structures and classes and object-oriented programming. Which translates very well into Verse, but more than anything, having the background in Fortnite mechanics benefited me more than knowing how to code, because I knew how devices worked, I knew how relations worked, I knew how to kind of map out mechanics, and Verse really only just enabled me to do more with mechanics. And now I'm at a point where I'm relying a lot less on devices, and I'm really just focusing more on code. The code can handle pretty much everything I need, except for some inputs and some outputs. But it's definitely a skill you need to put some time into, and I will be pushing some Verse beginner tutorials that are just talking about coding concepts, some common coding, you know, strategies, just kind of teaching people how to think about coding rather than just what to do, because that's the unfortunate thing of most tutorials. It's just like, okay, here's how I did this. You can maybe pick something up from this, but you're not going to really get much out of it other than the finished code. The more you do, the more you learn, of course, but I want to provide that beginner resource because there's not really any beginner resources out there other than like the Verse documentation, which was helpful for me, but for a lot of people, they want to see like a video tutorial. They want to see how people think, and I'll be pushing those out probably. I'll probably say after my live event releases. So late April is probably when I'm going to start doing the Verse Beginner series. So look out for that for sure. I don't know if it'll do well. I don't know if it'll bomb. But I mean, as long as some people can learn some skills from this, that's kind of that's the hope. Verse is an amazing language for beginners. Verse is super simple. It is, of course, like with Fortnite mechanics, super simple. There's not really any complexity. There's a lot of concepts you have to learn from, math, a lot of math concepts. If you're doing like really advanced stuff, like any sort of movement or world space manipulation, you'll have to learn some math. Trigonometry has been pretty vital. Vectors have been very important. So knowing math, loving math, I love math. I'm a nerd, total nerd. I love math. If you love math or have any interest in math, you will love Verse. If you hate math, you're not necessarily going to fail in Verse, but you're probably going to be limited by your hatred of math, just because some of the features really rely on core math concepts. But, Yeah, so syntax is pretty important. I will tell you, curly brackets are a block structure. What block means is that it is containing something. So if you had like a class, let's say we had my class is equal to class, for example. Inside of this parentheses, you would initialize any variables within the class. So that's what the block is for. But as opposed to this, you can have, actually, I can pull up Verse. You're getting me on a tangent, Mr. Clunge Farmer. I'm getting distracted. So those are good ideas. But I'm just saying that I could explain why you use certain syntax, and they each have their own purpose. They have a clear purpose, especially in Verse, very clear purpose for using that syntax. That would be pretty easy to explain, but I just got to figure out what catalog, like what the order of topics needs to be for learning Verse. So I think starting out should be like variables, super basic. Well, actually, starting out, I can show you how to like even create a file, how to do some basic stuff like include libraries and define a device. Then we do variables. Then we do functions. Then we could talk about like arrays, classes, structs, all the kind of like composites. There's a lot of topics. Clearly, there's a lot of topics. There's a lot of tutorials I can make off of this. So I'll definitely be pushing some tutorials down the road. Look out for them late April. I might get started early. Kind of want to wait till late April because I want to have good editing on those. I definitely want to have like really solid editing. So I'm going to be focusing more on developing the video assets for those tutorials so that so they run more smoothly. They're a little bit more engaging. Because as opposed to like a tutorial that I'm currently publishing, these are going to be more long-term, something that I want people to be referencing down the road, something that a lot of people will be referencing, of course. So, yeah. That's crazy. I didn't know. I'm on your recommendations. I don't typically check my numbers. I don't check my view counts or like counts or anything. Like I'll check comments because comments are more qualitative result. I'm super biased. And this is probably a flaw of mine, is that I love qualitative data. I hate quantitative data. We live in a very quantitative world where it's like, how much money have you earned? How many plays do you have? What's your play time? That's all people seem to care about. I care more about the quality. Are you having fun? Was this helpful? Did you enjoy this? Whatever. I find qualitative data much more valuable because it's, I don't know. It shows the people behind the messages. It shows the reason why you're connecting with content rather than that they have connected with content. So I don't really check my view numbers or anything because I create content. I create content to help people, and if no one watches it, that's okay. If one person watches it, that's all I want. I want one person to watch it and get something valuable out of that, and then I'll be satisfied. That's what my tutorials are worth. It's worth one person learning something. They pick up something that I might make some sort of impact. And that's really all that matters at the end of the day. As long as I can teach somebody something that they will carry on, even if it's just like, I can't do verse, and this tutorial made me realize I just can't do it. That's okay. You can come back to it later on, but you know, I think that's all that matters to me, really. Other than, you know, having money for stability, that's all that really. That's all I really. I need to be stable enough that I could live. But beyond that, I just need to be creative. I need to be interested. I need to be an active part of the community, as I mentioned. So. Yeah, there aren't many good creators, and the only reason that statement is true is because there's a lot of new creators. The whole money thing, yeah, the whole money craze, UFN paying out a lot of money, led to a lot of people coming in saying, hey, I can do this. Have you seen the maps that are making money? You know, people are coming in, people producing a lot of maps, and that's why they're kind of crappy. They're not putting time and effort and creativity into their projects. And then there's like some other teams, like there's some big teams and there's some developers that are producing really high quality content, but not getting any promotion and discover. And that's been a pretty big enigma. We don't know why. We don't know why those things are happening. We don't know why players aren't interested in unique experiences or higher level experiences. Fode has been successful. Fode has been very successful in accomplishing, you know, a community interest, and you know that's great. But we need more teams like that. We need more teams that are producing high quality content, and we're not seeing that. We're not seeing that quite just yet. Partially due to the limitations of UFN, but also just due to the fact that everybody else is spamming content. Everybody else is exploiting IP. Everybody else is doing these things. Down the road, things will get better, but you know, we'll see. Yeah, popular maps. So the strategy popular maps have, they have a community because they were some of the first maps in Fortnite Creative. Like the Pit, for example, it was one of the first. It wasn't the first. It was probably around later down the road, but it was, you know, relatively speaking, it did highly well or very well. And they kept updating it. It's not a great map. I don't like the Pit, but it does have an audience because it keeps its updates. It keeps players engaged. And it stays true to itself. It doesn't do too much to change the game. So the maps that are popular are there because they've built an audience. They built a community. And though they might not be the best content, it's what we have, unfortunately. I would love to see new content grow, but the key to that is having a community and constantly updating with, you know, fresh features and, you know, new weapons. And you don't always have to put the most amount of effort into updates. Just keep updating your content because, you know, over time you'll build numbers. Over time. One thing a mindset I've kind of been like creeping into recently is no numbers go down really. Like, I mean, I guess on YouTube, your subscriber count can go down, but generally, if you're doing well, if you're keeping people interested, your subscriber count's going to keep going up. Your view counts are going to keep going up. Your view counts cannot go down. Your map plays can only go up. So you might look at the velocity of those changes, saying like, oh, the slope has gone down. I'm getting less plays per hour, but still, it's like you're still getting plays, right? The number's still going up, so it's still worth updating. So put love and care into your projects. Oh my goodness. Oh, my player count's been at 0. My player count's been at 0 for a whole year. Yeah, I haven't released any content in a year. I've just been busy, so busy. I mean, doing some commission work, of course, doing networking, community stuff. I don't have the time for this. I truly don't. So I'm making time for a little bit of work, a little bit of projects. So, you know, I'm a little unsure how my time's going to go down the road, but you know, I'm getting back into content creation because I lost that workflow from this break. You know, I lost my personal workflow, and that's been pretty detrimental to just my success. I take so much longer to develop a map now. But I found a new workflow that works very well for me, which is like planning out. So I write out so take the live event, for example. I write out the story. So I storyboard, you know, take some time to, you know, revise that. Then I'm writing the music, just writing snippets of the music, just trying to capsulate the mood behind certain scenes in the event. So I write out snippets of music so I can catch that mood. And then I will go into the game. I will develop all the mechanics. So one really important mechanic I'm doing in this event is I'm developing a NPC, a boss. What can I say without spoiling? It has some very unique characteristics. It's got a custom health bar. It's got some really unique health mechanics. Like it can heal. Like the fight is very complex without being like too complex. It has custom animations. It has custom attacks, VFX, and all these cool elements that are really coming together nicely. Where was I? But yeah, so I finished the mechanics. I'm now into level design. So I'm building out the level, just figuring out where all these scenes are going to be. Afterwards, we need to do a little bit of detailing, adding all the extra props to the scene. And then beyond that, I need to finish modeling the characters. I need to finish the animations. I got to finish the VFX, the lighting, any additional adjustments. So, and also produce the music, of course. So I'm trying to find a way to layer it in a way that like I could publish it at any moment and it would be ready enough to be a product. So mechanics are really core to that. If you don't have mechanics, you can't run the game. So I got mechanics down so I can play the full game mechanically. I'm doing level design so now I can play the full game mechanically and with the level design in place. And then beyond that, things are more just like, you know, qualitative features, nice features to have, like custom models, custom animations, VFX, lighting, music, things that don't necessarily have to be there, but are nice additions that where if I had to publish the map today, I could publish it and feel okay. I have placeholders for everything. So like the placeholders work perfectly fine. Higher quality assets would be nicer, but I could publish it today and be fine. So with a strict deadline as like April 18th, where I'm working on this project completely by myself, you know, I'm worried about the progress, but I'm also not too worried because I'm getting ahead of it. I'm getting a lot of the important elements down so that, you know, it's more manageable. Yeah, I mean, you need to learn what players like, but you also got to learn like what they might like and experiment with that because a lot of people are reactionary to trends and not many people are proactive. If you are predicting what people are going to be interested in, if you recognize the trends and then you twist that in your own way, you can really benefit off of that. So like think of what's it called? I didn't play that game. It's a popular game with like lower graphics. You're in like hazmat suits. You're going around like a space thing. What's it called? It's popular. They got like mafia bugs. What's it called? I forget. What is that game called? Mafia bugs. Lethal Company. So they took the horror genre, right? They took elements where they have unique characters. Really unique characters. Like those bugs are so goofy. The mafia bugs. That's not what they're called, I don't think, but that's basically what they are. Yeah, see, these are so unique characters. They're so memeable. They're so like great for social media. Like they are built to be viral. So they recognize that having strong, unique characters is a great way of latching onto social media. And this is like a small dev team, or like maybe one person, I don't know. They did extremely well on this project, even though it's kind of like a lower end project. They just knew what the audience wanted, which wasn't like a direct copy of a current map or current game. It was, their own ideas coupled with what people generally tend to like, which is like unique characters. Look at FNAF, for example. FNAF blew up because it was like unique to the horror genre. Horror games were popular, but FNAF took that to a new level by having unique gameplay, a unique take, because that was the first time we had mascot horror games. That was the first mascot horror game. It blew up because, I guess Markiplier played it, so they got some good streamer promotions. But yeah, just recognize that what people like. Take it in a more abstract, through a more abstract lens, instead of saying, okay, people like box PvP maps. All right, let's make a box PvP map. No, say, okay, people like box PvP maps. Why? Quick gameplay loops. Chance to edit rapidly. And recognize the things that people like. Ask people, like go out and ask people what they like about the game, and use that qualitative results to develop your own project that has unique gameplay, unique whatever, and make it your own. You'll see a lot of people that say, okay, you want to succeed, copy what everybody else is doing. No, you don't have to take that path. You just have to recognize that people want certain things, and you need to deliver on those things to succeed. I think I can make Lego maps. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let's see. Let me open up UEFN. Oh, wow. They changed the UEFN logo. Interesting. Yeah, like take inspiration, but don't directly copy. Like I'm developing a battleships game. Okay. What can I say? It has unique mechanics. Pretty unique mechanics. So it is at the core, it is battleship, right? It is battleships, but it has unique assets. It has unique gameplay. So it's different than the typical game you've played. I think people will really resonate with that. But still, that map is like far from complete just because I need all the assets finished. I have mechanics down, but asset development's been my issue. I need artists. There is a shortage on artists right now. All right, let's see if I can build a Lego Islands. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Now you can look at that. Look, we have Lego Islands. Let's do starter islands. Oh, do we have to? Okay, let me see. Hold up. We're not allowed to do these yet? Are these only in Creative 1.0 or? Let's see. Oh, so we have to sign up. You have to sign up for Lego separately. Oh, because, yeah, since Lego is an IP, we have to, it has a different monetization because Lego is, you know, taking its own cut of the projects. Okay, gotta sign up. Okay, cool. Let me do that real quick, and then I can show you the Lego process. It comes out next week. Oh, come on. They said it was open today, didn't they? Let's see. No, I'm calling BS on that. It releases today. Let's pick the obstacle course. We're gonna call it Lego. Hold on, let me pick a folder. I'm sorry that I keep turning off my screen. There's just a lot of projects in here that I don't think they've all released, and I can't like reveal them because they are either mine and they're secretive, or they are a collaboration that are also secretive. So, all right, Lego. Let's see it. I think, oh, rocket racing. That's a good question. I have a lot of notifications. Give it a moment. Maybe we're just not allowed to publish Lego experiences till next week. I don't know. Look at this. I wonder what I wonder how the verse looks. Do we have like the same API, or is it like different for Lego? Looks about the same. We're just limited because we don't have all these devices in the game. Okay. Well, let's see. Look at the deformer graph. Oh, this is the cloth graph. Yeah. Cool. So we do have the cloth already. That's crazy. Niagara. Lego down here. Got consumables. Galleries. Man, these are fun. Look at this one. Oh, do these have to be locked? Or let's turn off the grid snap. Can we not turn it off? This is so cool though. See what other props we have. Got the roofs, stairs, music. Oh yeah, we've got music props. These are fun. Oh, yes, the lizard party. This is the best prop in the game. Let me see it. Gotta turn my camera down. It's just super fast. Look at it. Oh, it's so fun. Look at him. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. So y'all can actually see what's going on. Yeah, he's so goofy. That's great. What else do we have? We got a snail. Yes. Why are you not clamping to the builds? That's really annoying. But yeah, it's not clamping to the builds. That's an error. He's very goofy. Look at him. He's a drum snail. That's so fun. Let's see what else we have. More music concert props. These are fun. Got primitives. Nice. Got prefabs. We don't have too much to work with, unfortunately, but got some. Weapons. Pulse rifle. Oh, there's a Lego patchwork tool. That's so fun. What is this? Oh, okay. Yeah. That's just the island settings. Resource rates. All right, what devices do we have? Good, we have the trigger. It's pretty core ones. That's cool. Early access. Some good ones. Got VFX. Okay, that's good. I was wondering if we had VFX access. Do we have modeling? We do. Cool. So it's just like, it's UEFN, but like slightly less. Just slightly less. Just some devices we don't have. I don't know. We probably don't have cars. Yeah, no cars. Instead of the player spawner, we should have like the Lego spawner. No, it's a player spawner. Or is it? It looks like a Lego spawner. It is a Lego spawner. Look at that. Huh. Looks like we have like all of the galleries. That's cool. So we really can create like a bunch of projects. Man, especially with physics, I have like a lot of ideas. Oh man. Yeah, there's a lot we can do with this. It's really cool. Not that high. Which UEFN HUD? What do you mean move to the right? What can't you see? Non-island creators can't use Lego assets? Oh, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, 1.0 has Lego access. You can hop in 1.0 and build Lego maps. Yes. Take advantage of that. Have some fun. Yeah, it uses the same editor, so you can hop into 1.0, I believe. Look at this. I don't think there's gonna be any Lego versions of the pit, if I'm being honest. Like, there's 2 weapons in the game. I don't think there's anything we could really use. We don't even have all the food. So, yeah, we only have the ray gun, burst rifle, explosive goo gun. Snowball launcher is fun. Lego pit. Well, actually, there's gonna be none because Garci's gonna, you know, get a DMCA takedown. There's been a lot of drama. I'm not getting into it. I don't get into drama, but I think it's funny. Find a coconut. Man, this is like really fun. And these are all assets that you can get in 1.0. I think especially since it's so limited, there's gonna be a lot of opportunities for 1.0 creators to create Lego experiences. So we'll see. I like this though. I got a skybox in the back too. How odd. That's cool. I don't know if we have rocket racing yet. Let me check. Hiding my stuff so you can't see everything I'm working on. There we go. Yes, we have rocket racing as well. Starter islands. I don't think these are in 1.0. I might have to make a racetrack. Yeah, it has to be 10 up. So I don't think horror maps are gonna happen. It would be funny though. It would be really funny. See a Lego horror map. The spline editor is kind of weird. Let's see. I mean, if it's like the current one we have, it's yeah, it's definitely weird. I don't know. I'm very excited. Like I said earlier, like a lot of the time I feel like kind of isolated from the community. Just because everybody's doing their own thing, you know. But anytime there's a community event like this, I know that everybody's excited. Everybody's in it together. Oh my goodness! Wow. So I'm pretty excited about the future. It's gonna be great. Up my camera speed. Okay, so this is a whole asset. All right, let's see. We have spine here. Oh, weird. It is nothing like it. Okay, so that's really cool. We can select the guess we can't select anything. There we go. Okay, so you have to select points. Let's say we want this to be a tunnel. That did absolutely nothing. Let's duplicate spline points. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Now it's fixed. Okay, so it's a little weird. So I would click on the spline point. It's not what I wanted to do. It's nice that it's very reactive. So click on your spline point. You want to right click, duplicate spline point to move on to your next spline point, of course. And move that wherever you want it. And then somewhere you can reopen that. How did I open that thing? How did I open the editor? It's gone. This is a little difficult to work with. Yeah, how did I open that to begin with? I just clicked on it, right? I just clicked on a spline point and it prompted me to... Is it down here? I don't... This is very weird to work with. I'll agree with you on that. Keyboard shortcut, Alt or something? I don't think my finger was laying on something. It might have been. Yeah, I just completely lost that setting. Because I just clicked on this. Unless it's a separate... It's probably a separate window, isn't it? Maybe not. Take recorder is cool. That did something. Maybe I just hit undo a lot of times. Oh, that undid a lot. I think I need to rebuild. Wow, I broke everything. Surprise, surprise. There we go. Yeah, I just lost that whole screen. I can't change the track type. Yeah, Fall Guys is coming. That's gonna be cool. Gonna be great with the physics, since Fall Guys is kind of like ragdoll physics. Yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out the rocket racing editor right now. It's a little weird. Just delete these spline points. All right, build track. It doesn't even have a type assigned to it. The whole screen just disappeared. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I can't get it back. Maybe I have to recreate a new project. Blur my screen. Yeah, I've barely played Rocket Racing, to be honest. I'm just not a racing game fan. Although I will say Rocket Racing was a lot of fun. It felt very very polished for a racing game. Although there were some bugs I saw. It felt very nice. Let's see if this fixed it. I don't know what happens. Like, I could not get that screen back. It seems like okay, UFN's not frozen. Good. All right, we got a racetrack. We click on this. We click on a spawning point. It is not working. The screen's gone. Why? Maybe I need to select like multiple spline points. I like how reactionary it is, but reactive. I mean, but I mean, I love the splines. I love splines, right? But this is just not working for me. I completely lost that editor. Not it. That's definitely not what I want. Look at that. Oof. It's gotta be window tool or something, right? Yeah, I completely lost that setting. I don't think I'll ever get it back. Yeah, this is rough. We'll see what we have in the content drawer. Very few devices, so we can't really do much. We have verse access, right? So probably do some stuff with verse, but there's not much we can do without the aid of devices. At least we have VFX. We got boosts, checkpoint. Okay, typical rocket racing stuff. This is like difficult to work with. But let's just create a track without any of the fancy stuff. Pull this out. Move it. Can I scale it? I can. I can really scale it. All right, we'll scale it like that. Maybe we shouldn't have scaled it like that. There we go. So my question is like, so Lego's taking a portion of the profits, right? Because, you know, it's IP. Is Rocket Racing taking some of the, or is Rocket League taking some of the profits? I know it's Epic's own, you know, own game, but are they taking some of the profits because Fortnite's using Rocket League assets? Gotta ask the important questions. All right, we're just gonna create a simple loop. I wish there was a keybind for duplicating spline points. Maybe there is a. Oh, okay, yeah. Hold Alt. Yeah, hold Alt. Figured that out. Okay, hold Alt and you can make a new spline point. All right, we are going to select all spline points. Make these curved. Okay, we can snap them too. That's cool. Closed loop. All right, it's a closed loop, but it's not actually closing. Rebuild track maybe? Nope. I still can't change the track types though. That's kind of upsetting. I don't know where that went. We have our individual things here, but I don't think. Yeah, you can't change it. Where did this go though? Oh, weird. The different track types. So where'd the editor go? I don't I don't know what happened to it. It just disappeared. Maybe it was all in my mind. Maybe it never existed. Yeah, I might get a restream software one of these days. I don't stream too often. But I might as well stream on multiple platforms. Yeah, pretty much it. Yeah, I've always preferred YouTube. I feel like YouTube's better. I just enjoy it more. Keeping everything on one platform. But you know, I'll probably do a restream for like TikTok and Twitch as well as YouTube. But getting all the comments is a little annoying, and you know, I feel like that's just gonna be hard to manage. I don't know if my Wi-Fi will allow that either, but I'll look into it. Oh, it's fixed. Look at that, it's connected. Just have to wiggle things around a little bit. Yeah, okay, so it's not too difficult to work with. But definitely not super easy either. So if I want to create like a loop track, I want to get that editor back because I want to see what else we have. I don't know why it disappeared. All I did was click on a spline point, and that opened it up. Right? So why would there be like a random keybind for this? That's what I'm thinking. Does anybody know how to reopen that menu? I want to see that menu. Maybe we'll look at the documentations. See, if you're in Rocket Racing documentation. I don't know if we have documentation for it yet. Or I guess we do. Hmm. It does not tell me how to open the style editor. Thanks. Thanks, documentation. You're so helpful. I think that's bugged. It's gotta be bugged. So I can no longer create rocket racing content because I don't have the style editor. How do I open it? What? I have no clue. Honestly, no clue. I have no clue. Oh, where did I go? What happened? Well, there we go. All right. Hmm. It says it's a tab, style editor tab. I don't see a tab anywhere. That's why I think it would be in Windows, right? It would be an option here. Oh, Live Link Hub, which is for motion capture. That's cool. But still, where's my style editor? This is really annoying. It's just gone. See a little rocket racing symbol, but no style editor. Okay, I'll try that. Okay, we're gonna rebuild track. And then click a spline point. Nope, try it again. Nope. Because it just automatically popped up, right? It just automatically popped up. And I either X'd out of it or something, and now it's gone. Maybe I can find it in here. Yeah, I don't I don't know. I think it's just bugged. That's sad. I wanted to test out some stuff. And this is a new project. I created a new project to see if it would work again, and it's not working. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. There's no, let me pull up the documentation real quick. All right, we're gonna hunt through the documentation, see if there's anything here. Should be somewhere around. Rocket? Nope. News. Let's go news. Probably news. Maybe not. This is very, very dumb. News here, maybe? There we go. All right, let's see. Well, tell me how to do this. How to make tracks. Sounds good. All right. Oh, it's on here. Click the spline point or from the style editor use, okay. Where? How do I access the style editor? And use the style editor. Use the style editor. How do I use the style editor? Will you tell me? How do I open that? All right, select the RR track device, then select the green spline in the track center. This will open the style editor window, which you can dock to your preferred location. Okay. I'm guessing when I open this up, it probably I probably X out of it and it's gone forever. Yeah. Unless it's laying down here somewhere. Because it's not in the windows, unless it's like one of these details. Probably have the This genuinely sucks. So I X'd out of it and that's why it's gone. And there's no way to get it back because it's not in window. So click on the track, click on a green spline. Doesn't do anything. Click on this. That's very disappointing. That is super disappointing. Try between the rings. Okay, might be. Nope. Nope. Let's try a new track. Yes, delete it all. Goodbye. All right, we're gonna make a new track. Nope, not that. There we go. New track. Okay. I try to click on stuff. It's not here for me. Yeah, so learning if you're here and you want to do a rocket racing map, whenever that style editor pops up, you need to dock it in like one of these tabs right here. Just dock it up here. Do not X out of it or else you will lose it forever. Unfortunately, that's where I'm at. Maybe if I reset, maybe I could reset my editor. I could just re-download UEFN to probably fix it. I don't feel like doing that right now though. Yeah, that's rough. That really sucks. Will rebuild work? I don't think so. Yeah. Nope. Yep, lost the style editor. Pretty unfortunate. Well, with that disappointment, I guess I should move on to the next thing at least. Maybe play some maps or something. Keep ranting. I do have a class in a couple hours and an exam tomorrow, so that's fun. I just don't feel like studying for it, so we'll do that later. Yeah, I probably should. I feel like if I re-downloaded UEFN, it would fix. That is really dumb, though. It should be in the Windows tab. That's Epic's problem, not mine. All right. Give me a second. I'm booting up Fortnite. Here we go. All right. I actually have not played this season. I'm level 1. I haven't played VR yet. I haven't done any. Oh, we have Floor's Lava too. I hear it sucks because it's not balanced at all. See if Discovery has anything good. Forever Zone Wars. Wow. I have a map code suggestion. Yeah, I have not played this season. I have the battle pass. That's all I've done, other than develop. Let's see. Oh, I cannot play this. I don't have the combat skills, nor anybody in my lobby. But I will check it out. I will comment on the minimal level design, which you use to achieve higher performance. Zero ping, as they say. Wow, this is very minimal. Wow. Super minimal. Yeah, this is about as minimal as you can get, really. I would recommend, see at the top there, you can see the code underneath the big code. I would disable that in project settings, or your island settings. So you just don't have that underneath. So you got ranks, yeah, it's super minimal. reset builds. It resets builds. Yeah. I mean, there's not much to comment on. If I like bugs, you have a map. Oh, oh, goody! I love bugs. What kind of bugs are we talking about? Hey Maestro, in your pin passcode / pin device tutorial, when I go on the pin pad device, it does not show the details about setting a pin and setting the successful device thingy. Please help. Make sure that in your device that you're using the pin pad, you set it as editable. Otherwise, you cannot access the code or the success. So you need to have the editable attribute whenever you put it into a device, because it's just a class. So follow the tutorial. I explained how to do that. I should have explained how to do that on the tutorial. Yeah, just reference that again. I'll show you how to do it. I see this one everywhere. This one's probably making a lot of money with the new season. Let's see. Yeah, I hate bugs. Bugs are so annoying, especially with UFN. There's so many bugs. It's a good time. I love it. Actually, I love bugs. Bugs are so much fun. This map could use a better lobby background. This is so blank. Yeah, I love bugs. So much fun. Sounds like you need to get that sorted out. Alright, this music's probably copyright and not able to be disabled, so rip stream. Takes forever to load. Okay, I got cinematic. Oh boy. This really is oh, it's a bug. I was gonna say, like, there's no way I just leveled up. Okay. Yeah, this is unplayable. I don't know, like, this seems really basic. I guess, like, all maps are. I always forget that. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not feeling this one. I'm already not feeling it. Alright, let's see, check it out. I mean, I want better games. I don't see your critic code on here. I don't think you can search by critic code, which is dumb. First person 1v1 map. Oh, I would get nauseous. I would get nauseous playing a first person 1v1 map. Yeah, every map in Discovery is for kids who want to play press buttons. We could play one of the Lego maps, maybe. Yeah, this one looks fun. What's left behind about? Okay, so for Lego maps, the Lego group will take 15% of your engagement, which is not that bad. Pretty good. So I might actually start posting some Lego maps. A lot of announcements. Everybody's going crazy on the socials. So this is UEFN. Oh, it's because my settings are low. That's why. Let's turn it up. Oh, there we go. Now it looks good. Yarr. Oh, let's go. Wave 1. I don't know how to play this game. Let's see. Oh, I see. Oh, rip. How do I get up? How do I get up? Oh, I think I have to be like in a multiplayer setting. Okay, I see this. I see the gameplay loop. Oh, there's a gold chest over there. Let's go. Okay, I've kind of trapped myself. Oh man. This is rough. Probably better multiplayer, to be honest. How do you get out, bro? Oh my goodness. This is not good. Let's go. Keep falling in. Oh no. Maybe it's just time to lose. I think that's the end. Oh, it's not. That's the end. Rip. So you get currency. Cool. What can I buy with this? Is there a store? Oh, I see. That's an instance art. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, let me check out your map. Left behind. Yeah, I don't I don't swim very well. Let's see, left behind. I'm getting bombarded right now. It's a long countdown. Bot 2 is following me. Oh, is this a chase? Chasing game? Whoa, this is a big map. It's not loading in. Camera could be a little bit smoother. You could use a control rig for better motion. Junkyard. There's more. Okay, I see. Ooh. Okay, I see. Permanent ranks. I don't know what the ranks do. Alright, let's see. Oh, we don't have pickaxe. Oh, lame. Is it bugged or am I supposed to get a lot of weapons? Wow. This is loud, isn't it? Let me turn it down. I feel like it's just like too much at once, you know? Like the progression is a little too much. This I feel like the lightning bolts are a little too OP for enemies I'm one-shotting with normal weapons. But then again, I'm also like low on ammo, so maybe that's my issue. Oh, I need to be moving, don't I? I'm staying in the same area. Is there a place I need to go? It's like over here. This is very happy music. Oh, I see. I'm already healed up. Let's keep going. What do I need crystal for? Do I need to keep crystal? Guess not. I also don't need weapons, do I? I'm fine with my suppressed pistols. I kind of want a hammer of the gods, though. Where's my inventory? Oh, there it is. Maybe I do need to heal up. Come at me. Egg. I'm out of ammo. Yay. Sorry. Gold's handy for the end. Hammer's OP. Okay. I'll go for the hammer then. Got a lot of health. Y'all don't go into the stink. Y'all gonna die. Ooh, I got gold. I think I have enough for a hammer now. Almost. Let's see. Oh, almost there. Let's get it. Looks like a hammer. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. That's exactly what I needed. Probably should not do that. I wish we had the melee manager in UEFN. Alright, let's just head over there. Ooh, I don't have any money. We're gonna keep speed running. Oh, I have to survive. Oh, it's moving, okay. I'm stuck in the tree, bro. Or the digger. I'm not hitting any of these. Hurry up. What are you doing? I haven't actually tried these wings. Well, I just got through it. I don't know how to use these. Junkyard. Keep speed running. That was a dumb move. Why do I keep being teleported? Are we done? Oh. Nope. Nope. Die. Did I move on or something? I don't know. Maybe I do. No, I don't. What do I do? What do I do now? Was this my like final stand? I don't know. Oh, is that a countdown? Oh, okay. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna assume that's the end of the game. I'm gonna leave because I gotta head to class. Yeah. That's a long timer with like, I don't know. You need to have action. If you're gonna have a long timer like that, you need to have action going throughout. Otherwise it's gonna get monotonous and people are just gonna leave, you know. I'm basically at the end of the game. I'm gonna leave. I don't want to wait 8 minutes for, you know, through a horde of zombies that I've already been fighting through. So having like maybe like a mini boss or, you know, something interesting that's just stand out, something different from the game, as opposed to a timer would be, I don't know, maybe a little bit more interesting. That was pretty fun though. I like zombie games. It's hard to mess up a zombie game, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me on this stream. Pretty tired and I have class to go to. So, oh my goodness, Meme Tycoon. Oh, it's a sequel too? Ooh. Wow, these look great. Oh, Toilet Survival? This is the kind of content I need to see. Anyways, I'm gonna call it a night, or call it a day, I guess. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining the stream.